Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Yakuza 4. So, we're in the finale. Tragedy happened last time. Upsetting things happened last time. We need to go up to the roof of the Millennium Tower to beat up Arai. But, because it's gonna take so long to get all that money up there, we're gonna dick around for way too long in the finale to finish everything. We still have all of Kiryu's sub-stories and all of Kiryu's hostesses, which are the hostesses that we're doing today. So fortunately, we do have a shitload of money for the hostesses because, you know, Tanimura managed to not kill himself and get 3 million yen for it. I need to go into here. From memory, because it's been a while since I played this, I think I put every item that every character had in here, which does look like that because there's 9 toughness infinities over here. How many stamina sparks have we got? 8 stamina sparks. Damn. Nice. So we're going to go over to gear, because we obviously want the... There it is, the dragon shirt. We need the dragon shirt. What's that? Fizzy magic jersey? What the fuck did that come from? What the fuck is that? I don't remember what that is. Yeah, actually, you know what? While we're running around with Kiryu, I might keep on the Yakuza training gear. I think he's the only character at this point who's not max leveled. So we'll keep him around. Sorry, we'll keep that on. God, all of my stuff here. All of my stuff here, because I had to buy it with a bunch of different characters. We'll challenge anyone who wears it for the charisma ring. So I think it's just popularity racer and the dragon shirt. I think that should be everything that we need. But there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here that we can play with. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. All the items here. Let me, just because we'll probably get into some fights, let me take a couple Taurinus. No, not Taurinus, Staminans. Because we still have Kiryu's gang stuff to progress through, so some of that will probably happen just as a result of us walking everywhere that we need to do today. But yeah, we're gonna start with hostesses today, purely because if we don't and we do hostesses next time, then it means the second last stream is going to be hostesses, and no. So where are we gonna start? I imagine that Kiryu has people absolutely fucking everywhere. You know what, fuck it. We'll do Jewel and Shine, and we'll do the last ones. Bang, bang, bang. And we'll do the last ones being Akiyama's too. Oh shit. Uncle, no more, man! I accidentally started a sub-story while walking past the fucking thing. We're sorry! Looks like some kind of fight. Fools throwing cigarette butts on the ground as your own personal trash can? Young people today are just so not spicy! What is happening? I was gonna do hostesses stuff today. What is happening? Hello? Man in tights. Oh, excuse me, my good man. I must be on my way. Bye. Okay. Okay. You know, sometimes things like that just happen. Sometimes things like that just happen when you're walking around Kamurocho. That's just things. Gonna be honest, by the time of Akira's hostesses, I was really grinding and I don't really remember the actual stories for which are good or bad. That's fine. That's fine. None of them are gonna be as good as Raimi, so it doesn't matter. If they're not as good as Raimi, then I'm gonna just be like, why isn't it as good as Raimi's? Hey man, you wanna spot me some cash or I've got to beat it out of you? Get lost, kid. I'm not in the mood. You can't talk to me like that, Ringlass. You don't get a choice in the matter. Yeah. Let's just get this over with. Oh, we're still continuing the sub-story, I see. Halt, evildoer! Extorting money from an innocent passerby is so utterly not spicy. Be spicy! The time has come to exact red-hot punishment upon your feeble existence. What? This is interesting. What's with the unitard, Tubby? You actually first trained from the nut house or what? This is a fun point to come in on. Hi, Densha. I'm confused. Oh, he's got lightning punches. The hell? How are you so strong? Mission complete. Are you hurt, random stranger? I'm fine. Terrific. Well, lamentable timing. My curry energy is almost fully depleted. I must hurry. I must consume curry. Curry? Okay. Sometimes things like that just happen in Kamurocho. We're doing hostesses. I can see the game wants me to do sub-stories today. We're doing hostesses. If I don't do hostesses today, then the final thing we do before the end of the game is hostesses. No, that's not happening. That is not happening. I'm already annoyed that the third last stream of Yakuza 4 is going to be hostesses. I'm not having the second last one be that. Will you be enjoying our club today? I will be enjoying our club today. Very well. Do you wish to request someone? No preference. I don't know anyone here. No preference? Yes, sir. Please come this way. You know what's going to be the fun thing here? They're going to introduce us to all of the girls, and I'm not going to remember which ones other characters spoke to. I remember Rio. Did one of the other characters speak with the Rio? Or not? Like, was this one of the ones that we've already done? I don't remember. Hostess true final boss. We already had the hostess final boss. Her name was Raimi, and she was awesome. Sorry, it's just sorry. It's just they've proven that they know how to write good hostess content, and they've decided to do that once, and it just really bugs me now. It just really bugs me that I know that they can do it well, and then just because they just pat it out to so many of them, they just don't do that. Is it what? It's normal to not remember which one to switch? Yeah, I know, because it's nowhere near as interesting as the other stuff. That's fair. Or do you mean the curry man? Honestly, it's Kamurocho. Both of those things are normal. My name is Rio. Nice to meet you. And Kazuma Kiryu. Likewise. He went the full name. He didn't just say Kiryu. Wow. How old are you, Kiryu-san? I'm 41. I'll be 42 this year. Oh, really? Older men like you are pretty interesting. I bet you've been through a lot in your life. Oh, God. Now I have to hand him 3 copies. Now I have to hand him Yakuza 1 and 2 and 3. Jesus. That's probably true of anybody my age. Kiryu, you've been through more shit than the average person. I'm going to have a wild guess. Wild guess. You've been through more shit than the average. The average person hasn't done a stint of prison for 10 years. At the very least. True. I tend to find many people who put up a brave front are actually hiding painful past experiences. When I catch a glimpse of that, I just suddenly feel even more attached to that person. Huh, I see. I think we did a full thing for him, Himeko already. I could be wrong on this. I often am wrong about things because I'm an idiot. Do you play table tennis at all? Table tennis? Well, that's a new minigame for this, so I haven't actually done it yet. Kiryu, canonically, you did not go to the hot springs in Yakuza 3. How dare you lie? I guess he could have done that by that point in this game, so fair. You could have gone to the hot springs before you came here, so that's fair. I'll give you an excuse on that, Kiryu. Ooh, I love the hot springs. Table tennis is a lot more fun when you're wearing a yukata. I play quite a lot. You could almost say I'm a bit addicted. Don't make me play fucking table tennis in this game, please. Oh yeah? I'm surprised to hear that you play table tennis as a hobby. Don't girls normally play regular tennis? Is that a stereotype? That boys play table tennis and women play full court tennis? Is that a stereotype? An understatement? Kiryu's been through a lot of shit. That's just how he is. I mean, I would say he could also give him a copy of Yakuza 0, but Yakuza 0 was made after this game. Although this game connects a lot to Yakuza 0 so, in like a lot of ways, so, you know. Haha, maybe, but I think table tennis is way more fun. You might be right. Looks like I've been requested. Oh, okay, I guess we have spoken to already. I guess we have spoken to with someone else. Have we not spoken to Himeko with another character? I genuinely don't remember. You said your name was Himeko? I'm Kazuma Kiryu. Nice to meet you. Hello, actually, there might be a third girl for this club, so that makes sense. Hello, Kiryu-san. Nice to meet you too. Are you from Kansai by any chance? I am. How do you feel about girls with Kansai accents, Kiryu-san? Oh, there's this one girl, Goromi. Oh. We did take her out with Tanimura, or something for tennis. Oh, did we? Oh, because she was talking about it, so I went, fuck it, let's do table tennis. I fell for a girl from Kansai once. Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, Sayama's from Kansai, isn't she? I forget that. I forget that Sayama. Oh, yeah, she's actually from Osaka, isn't she? Right. We met her because she's part of Osaka PD. I forgot about that. Kiryu, that love story was so not good and ill-fitting for that game, and God, Yakuza 2 was weird. Really? It's cool you talk about your old girlfriends like that. That's a sign of maturity.
Kiryu-san.
Seem the serious type, not like the men in Osaka.
Yeah.
That can't be entirely true. Sure, many comedians are from Osaka, but there must be serious men there as well. Kiri, you didn't see the cutscenes in Yakuza 0 of like the Granted stuff. You didn't see that. I mean, I know it was the 80s, but nah, it's Osaka. Probably not much into that type of man. So, you like a man with a sense of humor? Yeah, I suppose. They're the most fun to talk to.
So,
I see. Oh, Kiryu's sad now. Kiryu's sad now.
失礼いたします。
Hello, my name is Shizuka. So I remember all the girls because we see them with every single character, but which ones we sat down and like actually had full conversations with, I genuinely don't remember, which I think is a sign that there's too much hostess content in these games. Like, I'm fine if the hostess stuff is being here, right? Like, it's a staple of the franchise, like it's part of its identity, and also you're in Kamurocho, it makes sense. I get it. We just probably don't need 10 of them every game. We just probably don't need 10 of them every game. That's more so my thing. Like, I'd say 2 is fine. 1 for each club, like 1 for Shine and 1 for Jewel. And sure, have this game have like 1 extra, like have like an extra 1 or 2 because, you know, different characters and Akiyama talks to them and stuff. But like Akiyama has these clubs, so like unlocking, like have the hostess make it be 1 hostess you make, and then that 1 is an unlockable 1 for a character later. Like, that's fine. We don't need 10 of them. It makes like 30 hours of content to complete to talk to all the hostesses. It's way too much.
Kiryu, cousin.
I'm Kazuma Kiryu. Hello, Kiryu-san. Pleased to meet you. You're certainly well-mannered and proper.
Kiryu-san.
Do you prefer girls who are more casual, Kiryu-san?
Yeah.
No, not exactly. It's just rare to see a girl with a natural hair color in a place like this. You've made me curious. That's true now that you mention it. You're the only one here with black hair, Shizuka-chan.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right. Trying to spy in the background if any of them don't, but yeah, no, they, from what I can see here, 20 take it or leave it. No! Maybe I do stand out a bit. I'm still not quite used to working here, I'm afraid. You'll have to forgive me if I don't meet your expectations. I guess it's more accurately 15 hours. If I do 5 streams as 10 hostesses and they're 3 hours each, 3.5. So it's between like 15 and 18 hours. That's still way too much, considering our playtimes for these games usually hit 100 or 120. That's like 20% of the game is hostess. That's way too much. Actually, I like black hair the best. Black hair will come in style someday. I like black hair the best. I'm gonna say that because every girl that Kiryu's been into has had black hair. I think. Yumi didn't have black hair, actually. Never mind. Yumi didn't have black hair. Actually, did Yumi have black hair before she cut it? Because when she started pretending to be, Mizu something, did she dye her hair when she cut it as well? And she had black hair when she had long hair, like at the start of Yakuza 1? Or did she always have that hair color and she just also cut it to, like, hide her identity by looking more like a butch lesbian? I don't know. I have no idea. It's been a while since I played Yakuza 1. It's like 3 years ago. The traditional Japanese look is attractive. I'll carry you, conservative. Really? Thank you. I bet you look good in a
そう
kimono.
ですね。
Perhaps. But I don't get many chances to wear them, though. Table turners. I'd like to see you wearing one sometime. Oh, that sounds great. I want to see Suzuka-chan in a kimono, too. I'll have to ask the match if I can dress up a kimono once in a while. I hope you'll look forward to it. Great. Kimono day at the Hostess Club. I like your stubble, Kiryu-san. You like guys with stubble? That's just Kiryu not bothering to shave.
はい。
Yes, but if I'm being truthful, I'd love to see you with a beard. Oh, and glasses. Well, I can do the glasses part. I feel like Kiryu with a beard would be cursed, though. I feel like Kiryu with a beard would be cursed. You like men with beard, Shizuka-chan? Wow, I had no idea.
なるほど。
I see. Unfortunately, I don't need to put on glasses. I've got pretty good vision.
そうなんだ。
Oh? Well, I put on glasses when I do things such as reading. Do you read a lot, Kiryu-san? I browse magazines at convenience stores. That's just the truth. That's just the truth.
そうだな。
I'm out of the house a lot, so that's the fastest way to keep up to date. That's great. What kind of magazines do you read? I don't pay for them. I just read them at the store. I'm that kind of person. Mostly news mags. I read up on changes in other organizations' leadership ships or new business opportunities. I don't think that's true. I think in the games where you've actually gotten the choice of what to read at those stands, he's normally reading the shonen, I'm pretty sure. From memory. Not just Shonen 5. Not just the stuff he needs to get for Taichi. Wow, that sounds daunting.
すごい
So you're interested in financial news? That's wonderful. Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
そろそろ
Guess it's about that
お時間
time.
ですね
Yeah. Okay, so it's Shizuka that we're talking to.
静かです
Pleasure to make your
よろしくお願いいたし
acquaintance.
ます
Same here. Shizuka's business card. Shonen video game stuff. He likes Sega a lot for some reason. I like how whenever you do that and you're clearly hitting it off with one of the girls, the other girl just stands there the entire time just being like, yeah, I'm here too. It was nice meeting you. Thank you very much for visiting today. I'm sorry I got so silly, but only just met after all. That was Shizuka's definition of silly? That was her definition of silly? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. No, not full screen. The opposite of full screen. So I'm just trying to bring up the guide so I can actually read it, so I don't have to actually interpret what women want. Because I'm bad at that. Game folks, I'm sorry, I don't want to do your survey. Shizuka Saito, please. Shizuka, excellent. Hello. God, look at that necklace. Just like it's entirely made out of like shinies. Jesus. Thank you for requesting me. My name is Shizuka. It's a pleasure. I already met you. Nice to meet you too. You've already met each other. You've already met each other.
何頼まれます
What would you like to order? Vegetable sticks. Vegetable sticks. Vegetable sticks. And no, okay, so Kyogetsu green it is. So Kyogetsu green it is. And veggie sticks. Please like them a lot. Because I don't have a drink for you. Okay, the veggie sticks are a full heart. That's nice. Would you mind if I eat with you? That's fine. Oh yeah, we don't get the clothing buff on the first one, do we? God damn it. We don't get the clothing buff the first time around.
お願いいたします
The first visit has like hardly any dialogue as well, because you can't extend the first one. I'm pretty sure. Even though the other one was also kind of the first one.
乾杯。
楽しんでいってくださいね
Kiryu does not say it in a very celebratory way. He's like, kanpai.
私
Like if someone just offered up their glass to me and was like, cheers. I'm just like, I'd be a bit, oh, okay. I ate some fish today and I was able to eat it neatly without making a mess. I'd make a mess if I ate the fish, but mainly from the vomit. Fish? Whenever I'm able to do that, it makes me feel like things are going my way. Like I can take on the
なる
world.
ほど。
So did things go your way? Yes, I got to see you, sir. Huh, why is that a good thing? I know we just only met for the first time the other day, but I feel like I've known you for a long time. I was hoping you'd come back. I've never heard of fortune telling with fish. Fishbone divination. Does that mean you think I'm old? Okay, it's the fortune telling with fish.
そうか。
You can tune a piano, but you can't fortune tell a fish. God, okay, 27 minutes into the stream, including the intro time, sick, and I'm already losing it. I've never heard of fortune telling with fish. It's a little unusual, don't you think? Well, don't you feel good when you eat a fish like that? No. I guess if you always try to eat your fish neatly, things will go your way every
そう
day.
ですね
You're right. Besides, you're eating something that was once alive, so it's only respectful to try and eat it neatly every time.
そうだな。
Kiryu's just like, oh yeah, I'm eating things, aren't I, when I do that. But only something good does happen to you.
私
So my diet is pretty good at being like fully vegetarian at this point. Not vegan, definitely not vegan, because I have a fair bit of dairy, and I'm pretty sure some of the instant ramen packets that I have are definitely not vegan, but they are at the very least vegetarian. I'm pretty sure they're vegetarian for the most part of everything that I eat at this point. There might be like one, because even like the tonkotsu that I get is like artificial tonkotsu. I went through the ingredients. There is 0 pork in the tonkotsu instant ramen that I have. Oh, I guess no, the shoyu one that I get technically has like bonito in it. So there's like technically like, yeah, I guess bonito would be like the one thing. But I mean, it's ramen. It's hard to like bonito is gonna be in at least something somewhere. I'm a little hungry. May I order some veggie sticks? Go right ahead.
ありがとうございます。
But now that I know how to make my own ramen, and by that I mean I know one recipe. I know a recipe for ramen. I know a recipe for udon soup. Dashi, well, like the stock, the flavored like water stock that you use, like you know, you just use bonito flakes and it's fine. Fuck you. Just put like shiitake mushroom and a bit of kelp in there, and just like fucking, it's way better, way better, way better. May I ask what kind of work you do, sir? Sure, I run an orphanage in Okinawa. I live with a group of kids who've lost their parents.
そうなんですか?
That's wonderful, but it does sound like it's a difficult line of work. And what about you? You do anything besides this? By the way, you don't need to worry about stream late for me. I'm what you call ultimate night owl. To go sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning. It is 11:36 at night. Yeah, Densha is similar of just Densha never goes to fucking bed ever. Although Densha's not here right now, maybe. Or just not talking because it's Hostess content, it's uninteresting. But yeah, the only people who I can stream for are the people who have fucked up sleep schedules. I do apologize. Once daylight savings kicks in, it's gonna be so much better. Because instead of my stream starting at midnight for the East Coast, they're gonna start at 10 p.m. So much better. So much better. Because like I'm pretty sure like my daylight savings kicks in roughly around the time that daylight savings turns off. Well, like when daylight savings turns off for America, it'll be at like at 11, and then when it kicks in for me, it'll be at 10. But I'm pretty sure their time, like the times they happen, are relatively like synced up because you know it's based on seasons and stuff, and I have opposite seasons compared to the Northern Hemisphere, so that'd be better. But anyways, I'm just, either way, I'm still gonna be streaming at people who have fucked up sleep schedules. What about you? Do you do anything besides this? Yes, I have another job during the day.
さん
Have you heard of embalming? Wow. Okay. Wow, okay, that's a different job. That's a very different job compared to every other hostess that we've spoken to. Oh, I'm a fashion model. Oh, like I want to try and be a fashion model. Oh, I like make yukatas and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I do embalming. That's not what I would expect from a hostess in this. My favorite season, winter like it is right now, because it's fucking cold as hell and I love it. Embalming. What sort of job is that exactly? It's a process where you make someone who died from an accident or sickness appear as they were before they died. Curious 14 doesn't know. Fall? We don't even call it fall in Australia. It's autumn here. And we don't have like our leaves don't do like, we don't have the full air, all the leaves turn orange and look beautiful and stuff in Australia as much. Like, obviously the leaves, like, a lot of trees do have leaves that fall and die and stuff. But, like, we don't have, I've seen pictures of some countries where during fall, it's like, all of the trees just look orange and, like, brown and stuff. And it's, like, beautiful as hell. That doesn't really happen as much here because of the types of trees that we have here. Embalming is not popular in Japan. They tend to favor cremate. Okay, yeah. Okay, but that explains it. That explains it. Okay. I guess it makes sense for Japan to favor cremation. It's a small country with a shitload of people. If they buried everyone, they'd run out of places to bury people pretty fucking quickly, I imagine. As a, like, the main thing for summer, for where I am in Sydney, which is anywhere in Sydney, it's not just that it gets hot, it's just that it gets incredibly awfully humid. So you're just in a permanent state of sweaty. It's just, you can't avoid it during the entirety of summer, and I fucking hate it. And I'm not just, oh, I hate sweating, so I prefer other ones. No, I actively love being cold. It is pissing down rain outside right now. It is like, according to my phone, what's the temperature right now? It is, according to my phone, the temperature right now is... My phone doesn't want to tell me the temperature. My phone doesn't want to tell me what the temperature is. 13 degrees. It's 13 degrees outside. I still have my tower fan on full blast pointing at me right now. I actively love being bitterly cold. Like, my ideal temperature of coldness, other people need to be in pain for how cold it is. Not that I'm enjoying the coldness because other people are in pain, but that's my ideal temperature. Same here in summer. Like, heat, I can deal with heat. Heat doesn't bother me that much. Humidity, I fucking hate. I fucking hate humidity. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, If it's not that humid and it's like 32 degrees Celsius, like in real temperature, like I'm not like actively enjoying it, but it doesn't bother me. But if it's like 25 degrees but 80% humidity, I fucking hate it. Ugh, ugh, ugh. In other words, embalmers help family members say their final farewells to the deceased. So that's your day job? Yes. Well, I don't have my license yet, so I'm not officially an embalmer. So you're starting to get your license? Didn't know that a job like that existed. I think that's a respectable job.
なるほど。
That's a respectable job. It's not one that just anyone can do. Thank you for saying that. Embalming isn't very well known in Japan. Some people aren't very comfortable with the idea of altering someone's body after death.
そうか。
I see. Yeah, I imagine that, like, depending on different cultures and where you are, just like different cultures have extraordinarily different attitudes to everything when it comes to like after someone's passed away and stuff. So yeah, I get it. I see. So I'm happy that you understand, sir. I have to get my license soon so I can start work as a real embalmer. Well, good luck. Yes, thank you.
そういえば
Did this have to be the first fucking... Did this have to be the first fucking thing that we do in Yakuza when I come back from not being here for a while? Fucking Christ. It must be tough working 2 jobs. How are you holding up? It certainly is. But my mother does help me out. And I don't work days and evenings every day.
そうか。
30 degrees? Fuck that. I see, but I mean, if it's humid. But doesn't that change? That doesn't change. It's a tough job, right? Yes. You know, embalmers only get to meet the deceased client after they've received an embalming request from the family. I suppose the same is true with people who work in funeral homes, but I've always thought that it's an unusual
そ
profession.
うだな。
Yeah, I'm sure you don't know most of the clients when they're alive. Many things go through my mind when I first see our clients. I wonder about the lives they led and their thoughts. My mind is full of thoughts like that as I do my work. Did this have to be the first thing that I do? Fuck you, Yakuza. Fuck you. This have to be the first thing. Fuck you. Sure the family would appreciate that if it makes mistakes. Sure the deceased would appreciate that. Sure they'd appreciate it. Yeah, yeah.
そうか。
I'm sure that a priest would appreciate
そうで
that.
すね。
Yes, I'd like to think the deceased would be happy with the service we provide. I'm sure they do. But depending on the to answer the early question, yes, I mean I just have this on the background while I grind loot in 14. Fair, fair, fair. I saw people mention whenever I see people talk about 14 on Twitter, because I follow a lot of people on Twitter who talk about Final Fantasy 14, and on Twitter no one cares about spoilers, so I try to, like, if I see anything 14, I just it's also like I'm so far removed from what like current content is for 14 that if I see spoilers I probably won't get it. But I did see people mentioning relic weapons were a thing, like, soon. So is it related to that? I saw that relic things were happening at some point. I don't know any details beyond that. I saw people talk about relic grinding. I saw people talk about relic grinding with the yes haha sickos kind of thing. So I'm assuming something fucked up is happening with like 6.18 or whatever it is. That's coming out soon or whatever. Depending on the condition of the body, we aren't always able to make them appear as they did in life. Even so, I'm sure they'd appreciate how hard you work to make them look better. If you're just going through the motions without caring about your work, I'm sure the deceased wouldn't be happy even if the results were good. When you say it like that, I feel a little better, sir. Glad to hear it.
そろそろ
Guess
お
it's
時
about
間
that
です
time.
ね。
There's a live letter this one that announced what the Endwalker relic will be, and some people are very happy and others are very not. One day I'll do a relic reborn. Won't be out until
来てくださ
August.
って
One day I'll do a relic reborn. One day it'll happen. Shizuki here, I'd like to thank you for requesting me earlier. I'm sure your work must be keep you very busy, so I'll do my best to help ease some of your stress. I'm still a beginner, but I hope you'll be patient with me. She's very thorough and like specific. Job must be difficult. Nice of you to say. It was nice meeting you. I'm just gonna cheat. Where's the text? Your job must be difficult too. Be nice, Kiryu. There it is. Scroll down a little bit further. They changed the font on GameFAQs and it's thrown me off so much. The font is different. A day is tomorrow. Will we have time? Or am I gonna ask, hey, do you want me to start it today? And you're just like, no, we don't have the time for it today. I have tried. I have fucking tried to start the relic stuff so frequently in A Realm Reborn. And people keep saying no.
会いに来てくださったんですか？
Did you come here just to see me? Yay! Glad that you took the time to do that for
そう
me.
か
No problem. There will never be time ever. You always seem to wear the same thing, sir. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm an idiot. I took the things out of the fucking item box and I didn't actually equip them. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. Fuck.
何頼まれます？
Fuck. I didn't actually put on the things, did I? God damn it.
はい。
There's like so much of Heavenswood is just gonna be us catching up on a Realm Reborn stuff.
私も。
Job quests, beast tribes, relics. We should have done more post-game episodes before we started the patches, is what I'm saying. We should have done more. Somehow there should have been even more.
乾杯。
乾杯
Somehow there should have been more. There was only 8 of them.
はい。
It's alright, we'll start Heavenswood. We'll get to Ishgard. We'll unlock the new jobs. And then we won't continue the MSQ for it for like 10 episodes. It'll be fine. Can I ask you something?
なんだ
Well, what is it?
あの
Are you married, sir? No, I'm
それで
single. Are you seeing anyone? Why do you ask? Oh, it's nothing. I just...
はい。
Well, I was just curious. How about you? Do you have a boyfriend? Kiri, why'd you not answer that? You're not seeing anyone. Like, at all. Like, not in any capacity. What? No. What? It would have been fine to answer that. Kiri, you're not seeing anyone. Like, at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Sayama texted you once last year because that she was impressed how many times you got your dick wet. Like, oh, okay. Like, that doesn't count as dating anyone. Unless he's just being subtle about the other girls for the hostess clubs. Maybe one Huge Hutton episode wasn't the best. Could have spread those out to fit some more extras. But it was fine. There's so much stuff to do. This is so much. Again, Realm Reborn is just the most padded for content. And once we catch up on everything, as long as we keep caught up on everything into the future, it's not going to be too much of an issue. Like, if we catch up on all the job quests, then it won't be too bad to keep caught up on job quests kind of thing. Like, that's the big thing. Once we're caught up on everything, we just got to stay that way, and it won't get as bad as what it is now. How about you? Do you have a boyfriend? I haven't been blessed with a gentleman who would accept someone like me.
おいおい
It's a little hard to believe. No, it's true. Well, what's your type of man?
そうですね。
Well, I prefer a man who's able to take on a man's responsibilities. What do you mean? Women these days are so independent. Men sometimes treat women just like they treat other men. But I think both a man and a woman have their roles in a relationship. Alright, I don't like this one. They can help each other in respective ways and share their lives. I'd find someone like that. Don't hear many women say that these days. Isn't that kind of old-fashioned? It's just you don't hear anyone say that. Do you think it's strange? No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad. Lots of people think I'm strange. It's rare these days for young women to say things like this, so I was worried about what you might think.
そうだな
I like people who have their own ideals without being influenced by what they see on TV or read in magazines. Yeah, but believing in traditional gender roles is definitely influenced by, like, society, probably. I get the impression that you're a man with your own set of ideals, too, so... Oh, that is very much curious, yes. I think that's really admirable.
私。
I'm a little hungry. May I order some veggie sticks? Damn, woman! It's almost like if you ate something that wasn't just veggie sticks, you wouldn't always be hungry.
そういえば。
Business was a bit slow earlier, so the girls and I got to talking. Everybody brought up different ways to attract a man. It was really interesting.
そうか
Oh, like
そ
what?
うですね。
Well, one girl said she would always wipe the table after eating, and another said she got really excited and acted cute when she saw a puppy. Another girl said she'd join arms with the man and press her chest up against him or compliment him. Just put the guy's arm between each of the boobs. That's just like grab the arm, pull them towards you, and just the arm between each of the boobs. There you go. There you go. That's how it works.
なるほど
I see. Sounds like pretty normal stuff.
そうそう。
One girl said she would purposely trip in front of a man. I thought that was funny. Because women have all sorts of tricks up their sleeves. What about you?
私。
Me? Well, my style's a little different. I tend to pursue instead of attract.
え
Pursue?
はい。
Yes. For example, I would offer to wash a man's back. God, I'm so far removed from like anything about typical dating or anything. What did they say? What did they say?
Eh?
Well, they didn't seem to like it. Actually, I think I scared them off. So why do you feel you want to wash men's backs? To tell the truth, I'm not so sure myself, but I might have been influenced by something I saw on TV. Ah, now Kiri doesn't like you. My intent is only to help them relax and forget their troubles.
なるほど
I see. Well, it's a nice thought anyway.
本当
Really? Sure.
嬉しい
I'm glad you understand my point of view. But offering to wash someone's back might be going a bit too far. How about just a back
わ
rub?
かりました
Yes, that's true. Maybe I'll try that next time.
あの
Do you go to karaoke, sir? Oh, sometimes. Kiri, you fucking liar. You fucking love karaoke. Sometimes. Come on, Kiri.
それで
What kind of songs do you like to sing? Well, I guess I usually choose Zenka, the traditional Japanese ballads. He has one. Like, I know that's very much, like, it very much suits Kiryu and his voice for that. Out of all the karaoke songs that he has, one would count as that, though, right? Like, only Kamurocho Lullaby would count as that. Like, none of the others would.
私も
I sing those a lot, too. And maybe some old classics. Don't you sing any pop songs?
私
Everybody asks me that question. I think I'm giving people the wrong impression of me. They say that I'm lying about my age. What do you mean? Oh, I think it's just because I only sing songs that older people like and never pop
なる
songs.
ほど
I see. Sounds like we have similar tastes. Okay, these questions are easy. I don't mind if you only sing ballads and the classics.
本当
Really? I'd love to go karaoke with someone like that. I could relax then. Relax? Do you normally stress out when you go to karaoke?
はい
Yes. I always get nervous when I go with people close to my age or younger. Old Farts Club. And fuck you, Anchors are nice. I don't know, like, the thing is, like, I'm a fan of ballads. But I think me being a fan of ballads comes from, like, liking old school metal bands. So when you get, like, your old power ballads, like a lot of, like, Judas Priest and stuff like that, when they have, like, power ballads and stuff like that, I love that. So I kind of just like ballads in general because of that, like, because I like the sound of that. Like, I have, like, gone onto YouTube and just, like, looked up just, like, random Japanese anchor songs, and I'm just like, yeah, this is my kind of thing, right? Like, I mean, there's obviously other ones that, like, other genres that I like, but it's like, ballads are nice. I like ballads. Ballads are fun. Well, when we go together, you can, feel free to sing whatever you like. That sounds nice.
気になることがあって
And Kiryu's voice is perfect for it. Like, Kamurocho Lullaby is a good song, and it's made so much better because how good Kiryu's voice is. Like, it's still down there for Kiryu's songs just because other ones go, like, so much further with their music and stuff like that, and structure and everything, and are, like, actually full songs. But, even though that's, like, one of Kiryu's lower songs, it's still, like, a really good one. It's the obvious standout from Yakuza 3. Sometimes I wonder, why does a wonderful person like you want to spend time with someone like me?
Oi.
What are you talking about? This girl has a lot of self-doubt in her. Just not very attractive as a woman. Not at all. I think you're plenty attractive. Kiryu, is that the word you want? You're plenty attractive. Is that...
本当
Really? What part of me do you think is attractive? Well, the boobs, Kiryu stare at her tits. Kiryu just stare at her tits. Stare at the boobs. Oh, fine, I'll stare at her eyes.
そん
They're
なに
good,
見ないでく
yes.
ださい
Yes, she has good
そ
eyes.
んなに見ないでください
Don't just stare at her boobs. You have incredible eyes. Beautiful eyes. Metal bands are if they don't go hard on the music to the point you can't hear the lyrics. I don't like the heaviest of heavy metals that are out there. Like I'm not like the heaviest of the heaviest stuff isn't my thing. Although I will still that is what I was going for, thank you. I'm glad someone got the reference. Yeah, I'll still go to the concerts of like the heaviest metal bands because I like the energy. But I mean, like the obvious example of like how heavy stuff I like in terms of like the heaviest stuff that I like Polaris is probably up there of just like the heaviest that it gets for me. I mean, I fucking love Polaris, like they're one of my favorite bands, right? But much heavier than Polaris is usually like not as much my thing. Though that being said, there will definitely be people who say they can't understand the lyrics of Polaris. I very much can, and I always have been able to, and stuff like that. But people would say even like Polaris lyrics you can't understand with the scream vocals and stuff like that. They really show how strong you are as a woman. Really? This is the first time anyone's ever complimented me on my eyes. I'm not even wearing a metal shirt today. I'm wearing the network shirt today. Kind of a bit far from that. I really like how you're not afraid to look me in the eye when we're talking too. Really? Starting to feel a little more confident now. Oh! Wait, no, this is fine. This is fine. People told me it doesn't have to max out because you can still pick it up at karaoke. This is fine. I'm allowed to stop here. Polaris is a super giant. It ain't that heavy. Astrology jokes. Heavy hangs the air. Get because it's like the opening of their song Remedy. Heard that before. Go listen to the network. Despite being Green Day, they have so few views on YouTube. It's so funny. It is so fucking funny that to find Green Day songs that were released in 2020 on YouTube and like their music videos have like fucking what? I think it's like maybe like the most maybe 100,000, and a lot of them are significantly lower than that. If you don't know who the network is, it's a side band of Green Day. They released one album, and Green Day have always denied that they're the network and vice versa, but it's blatantly obvious they are. But yeah, they had like one album back in like 2004 or 2005 or something called Money Money 2020. It's just like a random side project. It was back in the era where like Green Day were just into side projects because it was also like roughly the same time they did Foxborough Hot Tubs, right? But then because 2020 came around, they did a second album called Money Money 2020 Part 2, which is what this shirt is, with significantly more songs, and genuinely it's one of Green Day's best albums that they've put out for the last decade. Genuinely, like it's significantly better than Father of All, because that album is fucking horrendous garbage, but like it's a better album than like Uno Dos Tres, better than Revolution Radio. I'd probably say that, well, I'd say it's their best like it's Green Day's best album since 21st Century Breakdown. Thank you for all your help. Hello, Shizuka here. Something nice just happened. I was wandering aimlessly down the street when a man running this way and I bumped into each other. When I helped him gather the things he had dropped, he said, I'm so sorry, thank you very much. A small thing, yes, but a man who shows consideration is splendid indeed. Lyrics, you can understand, others, can't not that. Oh, you didn't hear Decker's joke before. Oh. I teach my kids the same thing? Oh my god, these are easy questions. Easy questions. Alright. Call me. Call me. There it is. Hello, this is Shizuka from Shine. Oh hey, how's it going? I was wondering if you want to go out with me sometime today if you can? Sure, sounds good. Great, I'm meeting in front of the lockers on Taihei Boulevard. In front of the lockers, got it. In front of the lockers? Do they move the hostesses because sub-stories are there? Is that what they just did? Because there's a sub-story there, right? Like, they may be... Is there someone literally standing there? Huh. Well, there you go. I wonder if they would have done that for the main story as well. Maybe we could have done the hostesses before, but it doesn't matter. Sorry to make you wait. It's not your fault. I was so excited that I arrived a little early. I see. Can I ask you something, Kiryu-san? Sure, go ahead. May I call you sir? You've already done that. Sir, it's a bit too formal, isn't it? Okay, in the actual Japanese, what are they saying here? I mean, is it Han? Would Han be the equivalent? Because obviously that, like, it would be Kiryu-san right now. Would it be Kiryu-han? I don't think it goes as far as Kiryu-sama. I assume that's what from what we've discussed before, from my understanding, Han would be like roughly the equivalent of that, of like sir, or like much higher. From my understanding, but I could be wrong. You don't like it? Well, you can call me whatever you like. Really? I'm glad to hear you say that. You can be a bit strange sometimes. Where would you like to go, sir? To hang out, because we're going to do the karaoke. Karaoke. Gotta sing the karaoke. I'm curious to hear you sing, sir. Shall we be off then? We get to hear Densha's favorite song. Still not my favorite Kiryu's, because, you know, Pride from Despair exists, but, it's very high up there. It is very high up there. I don't know where I'd rank it for Kiryu's songs, but it is very high up there. Because, like, I might put it at tied second with Judgment. I might put it at tied second with Judgment. But Pride from Despair still wins. But, like, listen to Pride from Despair, and of course it's going to win for me. Right? And also, it's one that he does with Majima, so that, like, helps a lot. No, I'm just gonna screw you over. No, I'm just gonna screw you over, and I'm just gonna do, Kamurocho Lullaby. No, I might do Kamurocho Lullaby for the other girl, that we're gonna do today. Because we haven't heard that in this game. I mean, it's gonna be the same song, but, you know. Just so we don't hear the same song all the time. So I can't believe they have 4 characters in this game, and 2 of them don't do karaoke. Bullshit. I feel so sorry for every girl in this game that the first time we heard this song was with Hana. Like, I feel so bad for them because it's just not fair. Like, it's just not a fair comparison of just like Hana compared to any other girl for this song. Akiyama gets more into the interjections for this song. If we end the song picks up in speed at the end. I also feel unfair to this song because, like, this would be like the best female song if they didn't also introduce Get to the Top in the same game. So it's just unfair. It's been on and off again watching, but when I watch you, it reminds me of why I love your videos. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I definitely think... Oh, wow, I actually got a new high score for that. Nice. I definitely have, like, a different... Yo! Tied number 1! I don't know if that's ever happened in any of these games where I've actually got number 1 on the leaderboard. Would you be the honor of singing a song? Sing a duet? Oh, we don't even get a choice. We don't actually get to hear it. Wait, duet? Does he sing this as well? Oh, does he sing? Oh! Oh, shit, he sings this as well? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'd have a very different style for my videos compared to a lot of other people, I imagine. Like, just the way that I talk, the topics that I get into and stuff like that. Even just the way I play through games, because I'm so insistent on just showing off, like, so much of the fucking games, which is something that I think, like, was more, like 10 years ago on YouTube may have been more common, but not nowhere near as much anymore. Shit, Kiryu sings this. Well, that I didn't realize. Well, now I'm excited for this, because I think Kiryu would do pretty well at this as well. God, now I need to put into this rankings to Kiryu's songs. Depends how well he does it.
信じない女は裏がある今夜もばらまく死ねいの数の愛情
遊びでしょ
I hate to say it, but I think Akiyama suits this song better.
信じない
He's doing good, but I think the vibe of the song suits Akiyama's voices better.
気まぐれね
だけどなぜだろうこの人だけは違うそう思えたネオン街が二人照らす運命さえ信じられる
建前
本音さ
任せ
じゃない恋は止まらない時に笑い時に迷い時に悩み共に紡ぐ
あなたと
お前のカムロ町恋のストーリー俺の孤独な心に咲いた
I think Akiyama's better at this song.
お前という名の雪月
This is like the first time we've ever had,
ネオンらしいカムロ町
like, because we've had like a bunch of songs where we hear the same song from a bunch of different female vocalists, because like we have so many hostesses compared to how many karaoke songs we do. This is the first time that we've heard two different male singers do the same song in this franchise, and I think Akiyama does it better. Like, not necessarily saying that Akiyama's voice is overall better, but I think Akiyama and Kiryu's voices suit songs differently, and I think Akiyama's voice actually suits that song more. Like, I think Akiyama's voice, like, suits bouncing off the female vocals in that song more than Kiryu's does.
すごいうまく
You're very
話せました
good.
ね
Also, enchanted by your voice. I almost forgot to sing. It's different to most people, and sometimes you just want a person who's being honest. Fortunately, it's very easy for me to just be, like... That is definitely something that I would say I have an advantage of compared to most people. And I don't even necessarily blame most people for it. But, whew, I felt really nice. You're a great singer. I heard you cheering me on, sir. What a wonderful time. Oh, yeah? May I ask you to take me out again sometime? Definitely. And then until we meet again. Yeah, because I do this purely as a hobby, like, there's no financial incentive of I've got to keep the income going. There's no growth incentive of trying to get it bigger, to have, like, major aspirations of just, like, oh, we've got to make sure that it, like, reaches a level of just, like, well, we want to hire more people, so we're going to do this. Or, like, because there is no business element attached to any of this. It's purely stuff that I do as a hobby. I can do it however the fuck I want. Like, none of that I have to worry about. And obviously there's people who, like, who do it as a job, who be as honest as they can, but, like, you'll see a lot of people where it's like they won't talk about things, or they won't go into things the way that they probably might want to, because they're worried about just, like, scaring away people. Which some of that is political, and it says, hey, if you don't want to scare away people politically because they're, like, shitty people, you should probably want to get rid of them anyways. But yeah, like, I mean, oh, I forgot to put on the fucking items again! Forgot to put on the fucking, charisma shit. God damn it. Yeah, like, I'm in a very fortunate position where, because it's purely a hobby, I don't have to worry about any of that. Which is also good, because me being extraordinarily honest and just myself about things is probably more abrasive than most people, because of the type of person that I am. but it very much means that, like, I'll probably push away a lot of people who don't want to watch my stuff because of the way I go on about things sometimes, or the way I talk about things and stuff. But it means that if people enjoy that, they're probably going to vibe with it harder than they would just, like, people who are just kind of, like, neutral or just, like, anything about that. I mean, we were literally talking about that when we were playing a video game, I think, yesterday, for, like, when we were playing Celeste or something, where we were talking about just, like, it was during the reacts, because it was about the Kojima. About how, like, the games that people fall in love with the most and are, like, the most diehard and passionate games. The games that are going to shy away some people. It's games that do things in a very particular way that some people are not going to like, but the people who vibe with it are going to fucking love it. And that's kind of what I do also as, like, a streamer and a content creator. Like, a lot of people probably won't enjoy it because, well, maybe not everyone wants to hear about rants about how fucked up, like, imperialist, capitalist, white supremacy is in the world while they're watching a fucking video game playthrough. But for the people who vibe with that, they're probably going to quite enjoy it. I'd like to go on another date sometime. I got your email. It sounds like you're doing a great job teaching the children you look after. I really respect that. It's nothing. Just doing what anyone would do. Yeah, I know. I forgot to put on the fucking gear again. I know. I'm sorry, Shizuka. No, don't give her the energy drinks. Don't give her the energy drinks, Kiryu. No. I thought we were ordering food. Alright, don't give it. Don't give her the stamina and XXs. That's. Women fucking love energy drinks as a present. They fucking love. They can't get enough of it. The hostesses. They drink the energy drink, and it suppresses their appetite. And then they can get away with only eating veggie sticks and not feeling hungry, so they don't put on the kilos, so they can stay in the shape they need to keep their highly demanding job. And it's alright, they've also got the smoke from the secondhand cigarettes to help kill that appetite, too. My camera keeps going out of focus. I'm so glad I don't have the wavies. That's what I would refer to them as, by the way. Because I want to call them the flashies, but that's like, no. And then when I called that to them, I was just like, no. Just like, how it doesn't change the color, like the brightness of the background when I do this anymore. Oh god, I'm so glad I got that fixed on my camera. Dump some Torrent into some Kogetsu green. Shizuka, how do you feel about having some Red Bull and vodka? Excuse me, sir. Have you heard anything interesting recently? I'm a little out of touch with what's going on. No, I don't. I've not spoken to NPCs as Kiryu like the entire time.
Yeah. Because
we've hardly played as Kiryu, honestly. No, nothing in particular. I see. I'm a little hungry. May I order some veggie sticks? Oh my god. Oh my god. Again, she's constantly fucking hungry because she only ever eats veggie sticks. If you allow me to ask, what do you think of the practice of embalming? Huh? It's a strange question to ask all of a sudden. There was an article about it in the newspaper this morning. It said altering a corpse was sacrilegious and deeply immoral. I see. Well, what do you think? I think that it can help the family cope with the loss of a loved one, if they can actually see them during the funeral. What do you mean? Well, if the deceased was badly injured, the family might not be able to say goodbye. That can make it hard on them. Embalming can help a little with that. It can help loved ones accept death and move on. I see. It's too bad that most people in Japan don't seem to understand the value of embalming. Is this part of this? Yeah. I'm sure people will understand someday. Nobody would talk about sacrilege if they knew how much you cared about your work. You really think so? There's always resistance to new things in any generation. You just have to show them how committed you are, and it'll catch on eventually. So for Japan, is it a religious thing or a cultural thing? Or was it something that started as a religious thing, but then just got embedded into the culture, and so even people who aren't religious still believe it? Like, I mean, that kind of stuff happens a lot, where it's just like, well, it definitely started as a religious thing, but now it's such part of the culture that even non-religious people, like, agree with that. That just happens, like, a lot, and stuff like that. I think you're right. I gotta strive to do my best. It seems like you're always able to cheer me up when we talk. If it helps you cheer up, then it's my pleasure. Thank you. It really does help. You know, you've got the most amazing eyes. Beautiful eyes. Well, that's sudden. I can't really explain it, but I can tell from your eyes that you've seen so much. So strong but gentle at the same time. No, that's just him holding back all the tears. It makes me think that you've had to overcome a lot of sorrow in your life. Here's Yakuza 1 and 2 and 3. Kiryu, silence. Whenever I talk with you, I feel comforted. When I'm by myself, I feel like I still have so much to learn. It's depressing. I wish I was more like you. You're giving me too much credit. I can't ask for the impossible. You can't ask to be as good as Kazuma goddamn motherfucking Kiryu. Come on, what do you expect?
Yeah.
The Dragon of Dojima, baby. We're two different people. You shouldn't try to be like me.
そうですか。
I suppose you're right. When I'm talking with you, I feel like I've almost become as amazing as you are. You really don't want to be like me. So far, the entire the whole point of my story so far is about how I've made mistakes and how I don't take responsibility. And I have done nothing positive so far in the entire game. Come on. You don't want to be anything like me. Oh, sorry, he gave Saejima the money after beating him into submission. After beating a brutally injured man into submission, he then gave him some money afterwards. Sorry, he did do that. He did, and I guess he also helped. He also helped Yasuko. Because he overheard and it was related to the other man that he eventually, reluctantly, kind of almost sort of helped. Sorry, I shouldn't say that he's done nothing positive this game so far. He beat up Saidos, that's a positive. Fair. Of course, I know it's not real. I'm still the same girl when I'm by myself.
Oi, oi.
What are you saying? You have a unique charm that no one else can replicate, Shizuka. I'm the one who should be jealous of you.
本当？
Really? What sort of unique charm do I have? Well, shit, I didn't think about this when I said that. You're modest and polite for one. That's not something you see often, so often these days, Kiryu the Boomer. A talent that nobody else has is a very powerful thing. You should try to make the most
そ
of
う
it.
なんですか？
I see. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should be happier with who I am. You've got it. Thank you. I never thought about it that way. Heh, no problem.
そういえば、
Do you remember me telling you that I felt like I've known you for a long time? Yeah, it was creepy. Well, I finally figured out why. You're a lot like someone I used to know. Oh, really? Yes, but he passed away. I wonder if this is related to why she became an embalmer. It must have been very important to
は
you.
い。
Yes, but I never got to say goodbye to him. Yep, it absolutely does. So it's hard to accept that he's really gone. Sometimes I think he's still out there. I guess that's why I got interested in
なる
embalming.
ほど。
I see. But why are you telling me this? At first, I didn't feel there was a need to tell you. But I started thinking recently that it wouldn't be good to hide things from you now. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. Why are you apologizing? Oh, everyone has secrets? No, just say why are you apologizing?
Yeah.
Everyone has secrets. It's nothing to be
ごめん
ashamed
な
of.
さい。
You're too kind,
さ
sir.
あな。
But I do think it's better to be in a relationship where you feel comfortable enough to tell each other your secrets. So if you're ever in any kind of trouble, just let me know. I'll be there for
本
you.
当？
Really? Yeah. Aww. Aw. I feel so much better. You're even nicer than I thought. I feel still even worrying about it.
あの
Have you thought about giving traditional Japanese dancing a try?
え
Oh, men can do that? Of course. Well, women totally outnumber men, but there are good male dancers too.
そうか。
I didn't know that. I'm not sure dancing is really my thing. What do you mean, Kiryu? You tore it up on the dance floor back in the 80s. Cool. Head to the roof of the Millennium Tower at midnight. Come alone. So it's everything under the sun at this point. Kiryu's been through a lot. And this game's not even over yet. I'm not sure dancing is really my style. Dancing is good for you. You just have to get up and move your body. Look how full of energy I am. Now that you mention it. Oh, this was a staring one. Oh, I'm staring at her mouth apparently. I'm apparently staring at her mouth.
そういえば、
You always speak so politely. Is that because of your dance
そう
training?
ですね。
Yes, exactly. When learning traditional Japanese dance, you can't use slang or be too informal. Using proper language is part of my
な
training.
るほど。
I'll be honest, I don't know what type of dancing traditional Japanese dancing is. Like, I can't visualize it in any Is it how Angie Mito moves on the battlefield? They said the word strife before, so now it's on my brain. My kids talk back to me a lot. Maybe we should have them study Japanese dance too. Kiryu. A wonderful idea. I'm sure they'll learn their manners in that way. God damn it, Kiryu. God damn it, Kiryu. You stupid boomer. You're leaving already? I'm out of here. Bye. Bye. Sorry, I need to leave so I can go on a date with you. You can give me as much of a hand job as you want out at the front of the door. I still need to leave so I can go on a date with you. Dance with your mouth. It's just beatboxing. You can tell that I'm really good at it. Greetings, Shizuka here. I have more time to play with my cat these days. You have a cat? By play, I really mean doing nothing much, apart from maybe snapping a few photos of her. I think it'd be nice to spend that kind of laid-back time with you someday too. You just want to take photos of me? Okinawa's nice and laid back. Come back home. Oh my god, that's actually the thing. Come back home with me. Come back home with me, it'll be fine. Alright. Do the Kiryu spin. There it is. Shizuka, are you free right now? Sure am. You don't have to if you don't want to, but would you be interested in hanging out with me sometime today? She has so much self-doubt. Sure, sounds good. We're in front of the lockers on Taie Boulevard. Easy done. Kiryu, we see you dancing Yakuza 0. I don't know. I don't know if the stuff that you do at Maharaja is quite traditional Japanese dance. But Kiryu can fucking tear off that floor, though. He can absolutely tear off that floor. You can just keep talking back to me just because I bring up a bunch of injured Yakuza so that trigger their PTSD. Uncle Kaz, stop bringing men to the orphanage who tried to murder you that one time. They're quite early, sir. I have to admit, I'm starting to get used to that. Should we go to get a bite somewhere? About that. There's somewhere I want to go. She has an idea for a date instead of me having to go somewhere. Oh, where? Just over there. Do you mind accompanying me? This feels like the beginning of a sub-story that involves a scam. Sure, let's go. Oh yeah, it's just over there. That's usually a scam or me beating up someone. I finally dropped his pants, but he dropped the wrong pants. Wait, is Odin or... Oh right. I'm assuming you mean the trial. I'm assuming you mean the trial. Because Odin pants in the Fate is the full armor set, except for the helmet. I haven't even looked at the armor that you get from the trials. My fashion goals in 14 are very different deals. Because mine's just a purely pirate or pirate related if I can justify it enough. What's up? Is this where you wanted to go? Actually, I made you a bento box. Oh, really? I wanted to have you eat it today, sir. A homemade lunch. Sounds great. Really? I'm glad to hear that. I'll get everything ready then. Phew. I didn't expect multiple boxes. Did I make too much for you? Not at all. It was delicious. Thanks. That's nice of you to say. I'm glad you enjoyed it, sir. Eating a box lunch outside like this reminds me of visiting my kids at a school festival. Really? How many children do you have at your orphanage? 4 boys and 5 girls. One of them is in junior high already. Okay, we're talking about high schools that are in Australia, so I don't know what ages or even how many schools there are. Australia has 2 schools. From the beginning of school to the end of school, like, to the end of, like, school, like, before, like, tertiary education. Like, college or uni or anything like that. We only have 2 in Australia, and I know a lot of other school, like, countries aren't like that, so I always get confused when they talk about that. Junior high is middle school. See, Australia doesn't have middle school. That's the thing. Australia doesn't have middle school. We have primary school and high school, and that's it. Like, it's kindergarten to year 6, and then year 7 to year 12. Although some states it's different, where, like, it's, like, for some schools, like, 8 is the start of high school. For some schools, like, 6, I think. But I'm pretty sure every state in the country is only 2. Only primary and high school, without any middle ones. which seems much better. Having to change schools 3 times during your schooling life seems like it would be way worse than having to change it once. Sorry, changing it twice seems like it's way worse than having to change it once. Although I do know some people in other countries find it weird because it does mean that 18-year-olds are in the same school as 12-year-olds. That 8% of sub-stories meet someone, get spam. Well, again, if someone just says, hey, yeah, I need to see you, it's just right over there. That is usually scams. That is usually scams or someone trying to beat up Kiryu. Oh my, sounds like quite the family. Alright, how about we go somewhere else? Alright, let's go eat some more food. Let's go eat some more food. We could go hang out. Oh, we actually can't go. We can't actually go eat food. That makes sense. What should we do? You know, I don't know if I've actually done bowling in this game. Fuck it, let's do some bowling. I'm pretty sure you only do 3-frame bowling. And to match with you, shall we get going? I think you only do 3-frame bowling for this, so it's fine. Shouldn't take too long. Up for a challenge, sir? I like the confidence. Party of 2? Hell yeah. 1,000 yen for 2 people. Enjoy your game. 60 of elementary, 3 of junior middle, 3 of upper high, then a bunch of higher education stuff. Only the first 9 are compulsory. We had, until recently, this is a specifically my state thing, I don't know if it's the same in other states. When I was in school, only up to year 10 was compulsory, so the last 2 years of high school weren't compulsory. You could finish year 10 and you'd be allowed to finish then if you wanted to. That has changed. It's no longer compulsory to do year 11 and 12, but you have to prove that you're going into something else, either directly work or some other form of education or training to leave. Before, you could just leave if you wanted to at the end of year 10. There was nothing stopping you, where now you have to at least prove you're doing something. Like, that's what my brother did. Like, my brother had to prove that he was going into work to leave school early and stuff like that. So yeah, we had the last 2 years. Which also meant that, like, you would finish, like, you could, like, finish school in the middle of the same school. Where that seems like the high/upper school, like, you just skip out on just that one. Like, you just, as you finish the second school, you just don't go to the third one. Again, from my understanding, Australia is, like, one of the few where that's the case of, like, only having 2 schools. There might be some others, but I haven't heard of them. God damn it. God damn it. Japanese high schools are just as important as college to have their own entrance exams, and you want to get into a good one and stuff. We've got some things like that. When you go from primary school to high school, there are certain schools, I believe they're called selective schools. That may have just been the word that people use, but I don't know if that's the official word. I think it is. But they're basically, yeah, selective schools where to get into that high school, you had to, like, take entrance exams and prove that you, to go there. And if you failed, then you just had to go to a standard high school, which is basically just if you live in the area, you can attend. God damn, she's actually gonna beat me. She's actually gonna beat me, holy shit. Which, like, I took a test to go into a selective school because my parents thought I was way smarter than I am. I'm glad that I didn't go. Fuck that I'm glad that I didn't go, because I would have known no one. I at least went to high school knowing a bunch of people because I went with those people from primary school to high school. So at least I would have known people. And I can't guarantee how much I would have kept in contact with people if I did go to a different school. Like, for all of high school. Like, I met Hannibal at, like, the beginning of primary school. And if I got into a selective high school, I don't know if me going to a different high school than Hannibal, like, how much... I mean, like, we probably would have kept in touch to some extent. Because, you know, we have known each other since school. And stuff like that. Don't you dare. She's actually gonna win. She's actually gonna win. Holy shit. She's actually good at this shit. What the fuck? So yeah, like I'm kind of glad that I didn't get into the entrance exam one. Okay, never mind. Okay, her missing that means I will probably win.
力みすぎだぜ
And then there's university that you can also go to, which I just didn't do. Which I just didn't do in any capacity. And fuck them. Oh, God. Let's see who will win. Yeah, if she had picked up that spare, it would have been very, very difficult for us to win. But her missing that means we've probably got this in the bag. We've probably got this in the bag. I say I want to go bowling in like real life again. And I'm remembering, I went bowling at the end of last year too. Part of our Christmas work party was bowling. I'm significantly worse at it than I was. You got the pants I needed. Yo, Deku finally has pants. Why is there a red one? Why is there a red one? What does the red mean? Does it explode? Does the red one explode? I got the strike.
このまま行くぜ
I finally got the strike.
加減してください
Why was there a red pin? Is that just like an extra frame thing for like because we got the extras on the final frame? Is that what that was?
どうした
We're crushing this. We're doing so well. She started with a strike and then did nothing better.
力みすぎだぜ
Yeah. And then we crushed it. There we go. Thank you, sir. Please come again. Let's get going. I whooped your ass! That was impressive, sir. I see you're excellent at bowling, too. Thanks.
楽しかった
It's a lot of fun, even if I did lose. Shall we head it to the club now? Yeah, sounds good. I forgot to grab the fucking thing! I forgot that the second date goes straight to the club. I forgot that the second date goes straight to the club, so once again, I'm not wearing anything! I need someone to yell ferociously at me before we go to Jewel to put on the fucking gear. Someone yell at me. Spam the entire chat. Fill the entire chat box with it. Otherwise, I will forget. It was nice going out with you today, sir. Oh, you know, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to try relaxing on the beach there sometime. You can relax on the beach. Sometimes you'll see escaped convicts wash up twice in rapid succession.
何頼まれます
Would you like to order Kyogetsu green
はい
and veggie sticks?
私も
Actually, we have 3 million yen. For the final girl, should I just order gold champagne just to see what happens?
お願いいたします
We have 3 million yen. Should I just do that? Or will I need that 3 million yen to finish the IF7 stuff?
楽しんでいってくださいね
How much money do I need for like all of the money that I would put into IF7? That's where my main concern is.
あの
Excuse me, sir. Have you heard anything interesting recently? I still haven't heard anything. Sorry. No. I've
Yeah.
not left this place. I'm sorry.
そうですかすみません
I must apologize for that bento. Why are you so sorry? It was delicious.
そんな
No, I never should have made you eat at a place like
も
that.
う
I don't know what I was thinking. Put on the gear. No, once we get to the other place, otherwise I'll forget. 700k to fully upgrade it. Holy shit, that is significantly less than I was expecting. Yeah, the final girl, we're going to try and order the gold champagne. Someone will also need to remind me to do that. Someone will also need to remind me to do that, because that won't be today's stream.
なんだ
What are you talking about? But I was on a date with you. I'm not being just so selfish. It was delicious, so don't worry about it. Bento is nice once in a while. Bentos are nice once in a while. It was a lot more fun than eating at a restaurant. Really? Sure. I can see that you put your heart into making that lunch. Probably a question that I've asked before. Probably a question that's been answered before, but a long time ago, so I've forgotten. What is traditionally in a bento? what's traditionally like in a bento lunch, or can a bento lunch be a myriad of different things? Because I have no fucking idea. I've never been to like an Asian grocer and just bought a bento box. At least I don't think I have. I may have at some point, but if I have it, I don't remember it. But that also doesn't say anything because my memory sucks. I don't say but I don't know anything more than you. Yeah, again, I have no idea I have no idea what's in it. Because they just say it's a packed homemade lunch, and that is not descriptive. I mean, I imagine if you're in Japan and you like live in Japan, if someone says a bento box, you know what to expect and stuff like that. But it's just like not very descriptive. Oh, it's touchy. You put so much effort into making something for me. I do not put a lot of effort into my home lunches. I literally just make sandwiches at the beginning of the week, and then like divide up like the different chips that I have and like the nut mix and the peanuts and the like banana chips that I have into containers. It's not very fancy. I love the concept of like putting a lot of time into preparing a really, really good fucking meal, and I totally respect that, and like I get the enjoyment from that too. I really do. Like I do enjoy putting time into a meal that ends up being really fucking good. But for a day-to-day basis, if I was to say, right, I'm going to put a shitload of time and energy into my dinner every single fucking night, I would get lazy, and some nights I just wouldn't make dinner. And same with lunches. So for like my standard breakfast, lunch, dinner, which I don't even have meals like that traditionally anymore. But for just like standard day-to-day stuff, I just like, what is the easiest thing to just mass prepare so I don't have to think about it on an individual day basis? So it's like why my dinners are either instant ramen packet. Like I'll make instant ramen packet. Like if I have instant ramen, like if I have ramen for a week, 6 of those days I'll make instant ramen. And then one day I'll make my own ramen and stuff like that. Or I might also make like an udon soup one day and stuff like that. Or if I make chili, I make a giant batch of chili at the beginning of the week and then have it for the next 8 days. Generally rice, fish, or meat, and some pickled vegetables, but it's pretty mix and match. Okay, so yeah, because I wasn't sure if it was just like, are we talking like little sushi roll kind of things, or like a thing of rice, or just like little treat things? But okay, that's fair. How's it going to have you eat it? I guess it wasn't such a bad idea after all. I'd love to have one again sometime if you don't mind making it for me. Of course. I'll have to practice my cooking so I can make an even better one. Looking forward to it. I'm terrified of the concept of trying to make like any type of Japanese dish with rice. Like I can make rice dishes of like putting rice with other things, but like the way that like Japanese cooking uses rice, because it's often shaped and stuff like that, and also like if you're using sushi rice, it's totally different. I'm so terrified of like even attempting that, because I'm just like, I know I'd fuck it up. Like I can make a rice and beans that's pretty damn tasty, like just simply just like rice and beans together, and like cooked and stuff like with different herbs and stuff in there. I can make that and it tastes pretty fucking good. Oh, I can make that soon actually. I should make that. I don't have any rice in the house. I'd have to buy some rice, and rice is expensive. I can cook rice, just like Japanese style cooking rice. Oh, I don't know. I need to learn how to make curry though for rice. Every time I've tried to cook curry, I've completely fucked it up. Now, like, because it took ages to get like the idea of how to cook a ramen, because I've been talking about wanting to cook a ramen since like Yakuza 2 or 3, and now I can actually cook one recipe for ramen. And I don't know. I'm game enough to try any others. So, but I know my one. It's a creamy miso ramen, creamy miso spicy ramen. It's actually really fucking good. It's so tasty. Very different to what I've ever had in a restaurant and stuff. It's so tasty, but it is dense as hell. I've never finished a bowl. I always make too much. It's tasty as hell. So now I need to learn how to make curry, because every time I've made curry, it has come out almost like it's a paste as opposed to like curry soup, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Here you're coming from. Some days I just want to be lazy. For me, it's not strictly about laziness, although it kind of is. For me, it's about routine, because I want to get healthier. Like, obviously I'm doing the Ring Fit Adventure stuff, so I want to like lose weight and stuff, and part of that is like, it's not just exercising, you also got to eat right. For me, it's about routine. If I want to eat to a routine, it needs to be something simple. Like, I couldn't have a steady diet of eating something balanced every night for dinner if I had to put a half an hour to an hour time every single night into that dinner. Because there would be times where I either don't have that time or I'm not willing to put in that time. And then I wouldn't have anything else to, like, fall back onto. So I'd either order takeaway food or I'd just snack for the night and stuff like that. It's the same with lunches. If I don't pack lunch, like, if I don't make lunches for me to have at the beginning of the week, if I had to come home after work and know before I stream, I need to make lunch today before I stream, I would end up saying, fuck it. Instead of making a lunch, I'll buy some food from the food court in the shopping center and bring that home. And that's not as healthy. So, yeah, it's like, there's a laziness element involved, but it's also just time stuff. Like, if it's simple, if it's dead simple to do, then it's way easier to stick to a routine for it. Which I have. Like, I've not, the only takeaway I've ordered for the last fucking month or so has been the one day of work that I work long enough to have a lunch break, and I buy 2 sushi rolls. And not like full sushi, like the ones in a big box. I mean like sushi rolls that are like that long, with just like a stick of veggie tempura in it. My opinion is homemade always tastes better than getting it to the store. I grew up on takeaway so much that, like, homemade taste and takeaway taste are totally different, and sometimes I'm craving takeaway flavor. Because I ate so much takeaway growing up, and also just in the rest of my life after I finished growing up, sometimes I'm craving specifically takeaway flavor, and sometimes I'm craving homemade flavor, because they're just so radically different for me. Like, sometimes I just want a greasy fucking burger. So I'll just get a double quarter pounder at McDonald's and say, fuck any idea of not eating meat. Because I just want a greasy fucking burger to just fill me the hell up. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for that, as opposed to, like, making a lentil and black bean patty at home, right? So there's something I need to talk about. Why are you so serious all of a sudden?
私
It looks like I may be getting some on-the-job training as part of my embalming apprenticeship. Ooh, really? That's great. Congratulations. It is a great opportunity for me if I want to go ahead and get my license. The problem is that I can't do it here. No? Then where? Boston. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense that you wouldn't be doing it in Japan if they said that it's, like, not common in Japan. So you're going to America? For how long? Probably 2 years. 2 years, huh? Are you worried that your family won't approve? I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. Gonna miss you.
私も
Yes, I'll miss you too. It's gonna be difficult being away from you for that long. Now that I know that you feel the same way, it just makes me feel worse. If you didn't care about me, I wouldn't feel so bad about going. I'm flattered you feel that way, but I suppose I should feel happy just to have met you, even if just for a short time. Oh, I don't know what to do. Should I stay? Listen, this decision could affect your entire life. It's an important one. I can't tell you not to go. You have to make the decision on your own. Why does everyone go to America? I'm gonna make sure Haruka doesn't want to go. God damn, it's just a bunch of reverse weaves. All the fucking women we speak to in this game are just reverse. I just thought that all of them are just fucking reverse waves. They're all rawhide Kobayashis. You're right.
すみません
If you'll allow it, I have a question to ask you. Sure.
私
I'm just not sure what to do about my on-the-job training. I told you I can't tell you. I care about me, go chase your dreams. You've known me for you've known me for like a day. Don't let me stop you from doing the thing, like doing the job that you want to do. You barely know me. As I told you, it was my friend's death that first made me want to go, want to become an embalmer. I think my unresolved feelings toward him were a big part of my motivation. But now I feel like he's telling me not to use his death as a reason to become an embalmer. Not sure I understand. The voice you hear is actually your own. Voice you hear is actually... Oh my god, that's actually the correct answer. That voice you hear is actually your own. What do you mean? Do you really want to become an embalmer just to work out your feelings toward your friend? I don't think so. If that's the only reason, you might end up quitting once you've gotten closure. And you're thinking if you could work out those issues just by talking to me, you might have to go to America at all. Damn Courier! Damn Courier! Just expose her entire ass right here. But you know that's not how it should be. If you're going to become an embalmer, you have to be doing it for the right reasons. Yes. I'm wondering if I really want to go all the way to America for this. You've still got time. There's no need to rush this. Give it some more thought before you make a decision. So, I mean, Kiryu-san, thank you for the advice. God damn it. Well, this one's the 20, so you have to max it out.
おかわりいかがですか？
This one we have to max out because it's the 20. And it's going to be maxed out instantly because of the goddamn veggie sticks we're going to buy.
私も。
God damn it. God damn it. Kiryu being savage. I mean, that's just how Kiryu is. Kiryu is just that type of person. Kiryu is extraordinarily good at reading people. He's very good at understanding people very, very quickly. It's been one of his best strengths in like the entire series. It's literally the reason that he finds Majima so fun to be around, because it's hard for him to get a read on Majima. It's like literally one of the reasons why he respects Majima so much and gets along so well with him. I often get fooled by men. Fooled? What do you mean? For example, I was supposed to go driving with a man I was thinking about dating a while ago. When I opened the door to get into his car, I saw something shocking in the back seat. What was it? A cute little child safety seat. So he had a kid. I take it he wasn't divorced or anything. He was married? Yes, that was exactly how I expected. So angry that he didn't try to hide it from me. Rather he lied to you? You should be glad you found out in time.
So.
I think what could have happened if you kept seeing him without finding out the truth? What do you mean? What if things started to get serious? If your lot was to find out about his wife and get if you're planning on marrying the guy. I don't know what I would have done if that happens. You've got to stop focusing on the past and think about finding someone new. The way that you said it really cheers me up, sir. I feel like I have a chance to find someone after all. These conversations are weird considering all the stuff that we just had. What's wrong? Something troubling you? Well, actually, I was talking with one of the girls who recently started working here. I couldn't really follow what she was saying. I hope she wasn't bothered by that. Is she younger than you? Yes. She's not that much younger, but sometimes a few years can make a big difference. I have problems talking with younger people. It's kind of a nicky situation. We haven't actually heard her age, but she is older. Plus the ridiculousness of Majima and the fights. It's someone you can fight and have fun with, because Kiryu likes fighting. Interesting way to put it. Interesting way to put it. God, I would have actually gotten most of these questions right for this girl. I don't expect you to use a word like icky. No? Just think you're usually well spoken. Hearing something cutesy like icky from you is a surprise. Hey Annabelle, what's up? Are we feeling better? I hope we're feeling better. Might be pretty eloquent most of the time, but I do know some slang, you know. Sorry for underestimating. I'm still not good at talking to younger people. But they keep talking about their TikToks and their Tumblrs, and I don't get it. What about younger men? You must get some customers who are younger than you. That's true. Come to think of it, I've really had a problem with them. You should be able to talk to young women too. You got lots of young girls here in the club. Why don't you practice with them? I think I'll try that. I am slightly closer to not dying than dying. Well, that is definitely a positive. That's definitely a positive. Sorry, woman, you've had so many veggie sticks, I can't feed you anymore. Magic got mad at me a little while ago. He kept saying I eat too many vegetable sticks and we're running out of stock. Why? I was cleaning the bathroom. He got mad at you for that? Well, no. You see, I kind of lost track of time and ended up spending about an hour cleaning. Why were you cleaning the bathroom? Do they not have janitorial staff here?
What?
A whole hour? So it wouldn't be a problem if there weren't any customers there. Yes, but the club had already opened and there were a few customers around, so... Don't the attendants clean the bathroom? Well, yes, but I didn't have anything else to do. You had the customers. Besides, I don't like chatting with the other girls. But that might be a problem for the guy who's really supposed to be cleaning the toilets. The manager might think he's not doing his job if you have to step in and take care of it. I hadn't thought about that. Guess I was being pretty thoughtless. Thank you for your advice. Trying to cause any trouble for others in the future.
そうか
I know you'll do your best. She's too reliant on those gender
です
roles
ね。
that she's just like, no, I'm the woman, so I gotta clean the toilet. You're literally a hostess. No, I'm the woman, I gotta clean the toilet. Shizuka's fancy business card. Yeah, we got the SSR business card for her. Nice. I'm gonna spend up so much money here. At least we have the several million yen on us. I love you. Thanks. God damn it. Is Raimi literally the only example of it ever being, of Kiryu or any of them, ever saying I love you back to a hostess? Because I think it is. Greetings, Shizuka here. I'm headed to dance lessons. I feel like I always tense up when I see my teacher. Hard to imagine. I'm usually so relaxed, but my lessons are serious business. I take it so seriously I lost track of time. Although that's nothing new. Yeah, we just heard about that. Why don't you try being serious all the time? Say hello to your teacher for me? Kiryu, what does that mean? Kiryu, what does that mean? Hey, your teacher, she seen anyone? Like... Kiryu-san, what's wrong? You sound down. Well, my purse got stolen. I was wondering how all of this stuff about her deciding whether to move to America or not was going to relate to Kiryu beating up someone. Hey, you teaching on to Boston? No? I was gonna say, like, how do we have this translate to Kiryu has to beat... Normally there's a shitty guy involved in some capacity that Kiryu has to beat up, and nothing like that was happening, so she got robbed. My purse got stolen. What? Where? Just a minute ago. I was walking down Pink Street. A man ran up behind me and snatched it. What do you look like? It was so sudden I didn't get a look at him. I just know it was a man. Still, a man walking around with a woman's purse will stand out. I'll take a look around there. Thank you. There were some important things in that purse. I bet. I'll call you if I find anything. Time to go beat up someone. Oh, I wonder if it's this guy. Hey, sir, is it you? Hey, you. What? Can I see that purse? A friend of mine had hers stolen a few minutes ago and... Shit! I wonder if he's the guilty one. Oh, God. Okay, is it L1 or R1? L1 or R1? R1. 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 Oh, God. There was someone like a... God, this is the worst spot to chase someone. This is the worst spot that... Sorry. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Bonk. That was... Wow, that was it. Didn't take even a second to try and deny it. Just immediately fucking bolted. Would you try and deny it to Kiryu? Alright, I got Shizuka's purse back. I'll give her a call. Shizuka? It's me. I got your purse back. Really? Are you okay? Busted Wolf? You didn't get hurt, did you? No, but a new guy now has a fancy new beer bottle decoration in his face. Not a good thief. He was literally just standing there, just being do. Here's me holding this. I'm fine. Meet me in front of the Millennium Tower. Okay. This is it, right? This is the most ham-fisted, we need an excuse for Kiryu to do combat for the hostess sub-story out of all of them. Of just, oh, it got stolen. Go grab it. This is it, right? Yes, thank you, sir. What's in there anyway? You seem pretty upset about losing it. Oh, I see something in the background. Well, I got some presents for you. Presents? Yes. For the children at your orphanage. Good luck bracelets for the boys and scrunchies for the girls. But Kiryu, no way. You might survive. You might survive. Is that worth stealing some bracelets and scrunchies? You made them? Yes. Thank you. I'm sure they'll love them. I hope so. What can I do to thank you? Oh, you don't have to do anything. It was my idea. And you got my purse back for me. No, that's not enough. I'm always telling my kids that they have to give an appropriate return gift when they get a present. Oh? Sure. I just wish I could think of something that you would like. Sir? I mean, Kiryu-san? That's a little selfish, but I have an idea. Your dick! Sure, what is it? Well, I was wondering if I could wash your back. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, that would be the best way to thank me. Okay, then. Is this one gonna actually be canonically not sex and it's actually just a backwash? How did you even... God, the guy who runs the Yoshida batting center must be just so confused. Oh, okay, no, I was about to say you never did get around to washing my back. You saw it though, right? Are you okay with what's on it? Oh my god, the fact that Kiryu's a Yakuza has actually come up in one of these. Yeah, all these women fuck Kiryu and none of them noticed the giant dragon on his back? None of them noticed the giant dragon on his back, or do they just not give a shit? I imagine, I mean, Raimi already knew about it, right? Because she already knew who the dragon at Dojima was, but... Your back was very masculine and beautiful. And I got the feeling that those strong shoulders of yours are burdened by more than I can imagine. Yeah, it's just like, the too busy noticing the dragon between his legs. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They're all too fucked thick about. Oh my god. I also like how she's just like... Oh yeah, you're a Yakuza. Yeah, I bet you have seen some shit. Is he doing it again? What, the fucking people in the middle of the batting center? Yeah. Oh, I'm starting to suspect that the person who runs the Yoshida batting center is just into it. I know we're also theorizing that like maybe he films it and gives it out to people. I think he's also just personally into it. Maybe I can finally wash your back when I'm done with my studies. Alright. We're waiting for you to return from America. Thank you. Can I get one more hug before I go? Of course. I love you. And it will never be requited outside of Raimi. Literally only ever Raimi is going to have requited feelings with Kiryu. I may not be exaggerating on that. Yo, level up. Let's go. Well, I feel like we had plans for this level up because I saved a point. Because we had like a bunch of stuff that was 4. Oh yeah, we have like all of this stuff. Was I just saving up for this, for the Wind God stuff? Or was I buying everything else left? No, I wasn't buying everything else left in 1. I don't think. I wouldn't think so. I actually don't know if I had a plan. I mean, part of me just wants to say get this. Thank you, Densha. Yes, I'll put on the accessories. Thank you. Plans are overrated. Well, I'm just trying to remember a plan from like a month ago of what I was going to spend these upgrade points on. Because I left 1 point here, which if I had a point left and I wasn't planning on saving it, I would have spent it on one of many of the upgrades that cost 1 point, which is what do we have that cost 1 at this point? We have Golden Dragon Spirit, which is just the fill the hate gauge one. Oh yeah, and the others are the hate moves. Yeah, pole jumping, which like they're cool, but we have seen them in Yakuza 3. Essence of Knockdown. Because we got all the Kamaki stuff, which is like the big things. Like we have Knockback, Tiger Drop, Parry. We have Dragon King Essence and Ultimate Essence. I might just go for these ones. Or like we can get Wind God now and just see how we get all of these ones. It would take like 3 more levels to get all of them. So it would be at 19. And then the final level would just buy like all of the ones that are left in the single ones. So yeah, we'll go for Wind God. I mean, just better dodge is nice, anyways. It's only when you're not in hate mode, but yeah. I know that shit gets broken. Oh, are you Kiryu-san? Yeah, that's me. Oh, it's one of the gangs. It's nice to meet you, gangster-looking youth. Can I help you? Oh yeah. So I belong to the Kanto gangsters, right? And I was just sent to take me out. Is that it? He's alright through that one. Didn't expect anything less. I can tell you've been around the block. I hear you're one of Kanto's top gangs. I expected tough enemies, but you're surprisingly laid back. Yeah, well, I guess you say we're just used to winning. Winning what? Just about everything, I guess. Money, boobs, fights. Why is that dude pointing at us? He's just calling that I'm gonna win. How strong is the fucking wind outside? What the hell? You can hear it so aggressively loud out there. Holy shit. Other than by just standing in the background. Look at him just pointing. Our game pretty much owns the competition, hands down. It's pretty sweet. All you gotta do is say our name and your run-of-the-mill punk will just shut up and bow out. We got free reign pretty much. But long story short, we're getting bored. Everything's too easy, you know. So we thought we'd expand operations to Camarocho and stir things up a little. Expand operations. I get it. Sounds like a reasonable business move. And I take this operation involves a lot of beatdowns. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, here it's a popular thing to set up shit with you in Camarocho. Do you know what the end result of that usually is? And once I finish with you, Camarocho will be ours too. Pretty sweet deal, wouldn't you say? Curry's just like, okay. Winning all the time gets pretty boring, so we had a new twist to spice things up. Whoever brings you down first gets 1,000,000 yen. But we're figuring it ain't fair because the first lucky bastard who runs into you will win. I see. I guess that makes you the lucky bastard. Yeah, I guess so. Man, your group's pretty small. Shouldn't you call a few more guys? Huh? Why? We have to split the reward money between more people. You chose the wrong guy. You chose Kiryu. Just... I mean, I know they're not from Camarocho, so that maybe they don't know, but like, come on. Those fun Kiryu's in the last 40 years. Makes sense. Fair enough. Really? Should you start getting mad or something? What's with the smile? Sorry. It's just funny to think how unlucky you really are. Was that a threat? Now that's funny. Anyways, don't take this personally, okay? We just want the dough. Alright, okay. Oh my god. You didn't even survive a full combo! Bro! Bro! I didn't even get the full combo in. What the hell? Is that the drunk one? Oh, while I'm here. No, not that one. That one. Was that the drunk one? The revelation one? Because it was building up for so long that I'm just like, wait, what is this? Or is that like a drunk one? Oh no, we got that in Okinawa in Yakuza 3, didn't we? Yeah, we got that one in Yakuza 3. So that was one of the ones that we unlocked by just our level ups, wasn't it? Yeah, Drunken Thrust. Yeah. Yeah, we got that in Yakuza 3. Guy's not necessarily the dumbest motherfucker we've only on the street, but he may in fact be one of the most dense. At what point does he start realizing? The answer is apparently never. Oh, are you terrified? That's a correct response. Fuck you. Elbow drop. Do I have any left to master for him? I actually don't know. I should check. Too bad about that money. So that's the best you've got? Go back and tell the rest of your friends to save the hell out of Camarocho. Things are really gonna start getting interesting now. What? I mean, we knew you were strong, but not this strong. Now the bounty's gonna skyrocket. It'll be fun to see who gets it. Oh my fucking god. You wait and see. Now all these broke-ass bitches will be crawling out of the woodwork to get a piece of you on that cash. At any rate, I'm off to tell everybody I'm quitting. I mean, they're not fight Marsha, but he'll not show mercy like Kiryu. They'll end up with a few more stab wounds, definitely. Shizuki here. The sight of your muscular back is burned into my memory. I work hard to become a pro embalmer and look forward to the day I can finally wash your back. I thought she was about to say I look forward to the day that I can embalm you, and I was going to be very terrified. I hope you'll wait for me. I love you. Girl, I am on my way to fuck someone else literally right now. Cool, that was fun. I'm done now. Bye. I'm off to tell everyone I've quit due to lack of lungs. Jesus. Alright, well, there's another one. Actually, there's another two. Okay. Hi. There you are. You're the guy we're after, right? Yeah, apparently. Alright. Jackpot. I'm finally rich. I mean, we're finally rich. Tell the truth, I've been a little short on cash since coming to Camarocho. But we've got this bounty hunt thing going on. This is gonna be sweet. Oh my god. We're gonna have to take you out so we can start living large, old man. Okay. I Again, they literally don't even survive a combo. I don't even get a full combo in. Okay, I need to parry someone. I know what I meant. Let me power you. There it is. There it is. Dragon King Essence. Boom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I really wish it was easier to pull off Ultimate Essence in this game, but sadly it's just not. Sadly, it's not easy. It's not that simple to pull off Dragon King Essence in this game. No, Dragon King Essence is the easy one. Just normal Ultimate Essence is hard. Talk about ironic. Now you're in the hole for all the hospital bills you owe. Shit, didn't think you were this strong. I think it's about time you told me the name of your boss. Why? Why? What's with the big panic? Is it that stranger want to know the name of the man who put a bounty on my head? Oh, I guess not. But listen, I really don't know his name. What? Then who's fronting the bounty money? Some guy called R.A. He's super rich. R.A. This guy isn't your boss? That's right. Well, I'll be on my way. Cause I ain't come Roger forever, you know. I think Scary the Fighting Kira is fighting a Kira that isn't attacking and just he keeps yelling at you to attack in a certain way. Tell me who your boss is before you go. Sorry, I swear I don't know. R.A. Even if he's not the boss, he sounds like someone high up in the organization. If I find him, I bet he can lead me to the boss. Alright, oh, the other guy disappeared. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Did I quit the things? I did quit the things. Thank God. Thank you for the yelling at me, Densho. Hello, sir. Welcome to Jewel. Please come inside when you're ready. I don't know any girls here. And I also don't remember what girls I dated here already. With, like, the other characters. Sorry to keep you waiting. This is Arena. You bring everyone in your group, Kiryu will most likely win. I mean, literally the last episode of this that we did, Kiryu, once again, fought his way up the entirety of Kamurocho Hills. I don't think any 2-bit street thug gang is going to stand a chance when literally the entirety of the Umino Saiwa doesn't. Hi, I'm Erina. Nice to meet you. My brain is saying this was for Akiyama, but I could be wrong. I'm Kazuma Kiryu. Likewise. Oh, you're such a manly man, Kiryu-san. You're really my type. Is it usually the last girl that's introduced that like is the one for the character that you're talking to? I don't know. You don't say. I love men who it's big and strong, but get gentle when they're alone with a woman. I don't think I'm like that. Kiryu, yes you are. Really? Nobody has that cool when they're alone with the one they love. Kiryu, I'm pretty sure you're like that. Hello, Chihiro. Do you mind if I sit here? I know she's Akiyama because I used her for the dress-up trophy. You're from the Kansai area, aren't you? How long have you been in Kamurocho? Oh, not that long. I used to live in Kyoto. Were you a hostess in Kyoto too? That's right. How'd you know that? It's just something about you. You're so flashy. It reminded me of the hostesses I've met in Osaka. Wow, so you've been to hostess clubs in Osaka too? In this timeline, not that the game knows, but in this timeline, I ran one. We Kyoto girls are more refined, as I'm sure you can tell. Oh, I've been requested. Alright, bye. Bye. I'm Chihiro. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Kazuma Kiryu. Hello, Kiryu-san. Are you new here? That's right. You can tell. My brain is saying this is for Tanimura. Yeah, but you shouldn't worry about it. Everyone was a beginner at some point, right? You can tell when a girl's been here for a while. She can pay attention to the smallest details while still having a natural conversation. Wow, you seem to have a lot of experience with the hostess clubs. Maybe you can teach me a few things. Do you like to go to plays? Not really. I watch dramas on TV, but I don't actually go to the theater. Oh, well, I want to become an actress. Really? You know, I was in a movie once. Like, even that, like, if you didn't do the one specific sub-story in Yakuza 3, you'd have no fucking clue what he means by this. Again, there's the shit that I love about, like, I love when Yakuza does this, because it feels so natural. It feels so natural whenever Yakuza does this, that, like, it mentions stuff that was in side content in other games. It feels so natural. Because, like, again, if you didn't do one specific sub-story in Yakuza 3, you'd have no idea what the fuck Kiryu means by he was in a movie once. You'd just be like, wait, what? But he was. You were? That's amazing. It wasn't a big deal. An actor got injured, so I stood in for him for a couple scenes. That's still amazing. I'm so jealous. Anyway, I quickly realized I'm not made to be an actor. They wanted me to do heat moves in very specific ways. I don't even think I got the full reward money for it. It was weird. Everyone got terrified when they saw my tattoos. You know, it was a whole thing. Oh, that's too bad.
失礼します。
Hello. My name is Maya.
乾杯。
Kanpai. Kanpai with my work drink bottle.
マヤです。
It's great. Now that I've realized, oh yeah, if I don't finish my water at work, I can bring it home to sip on during the stream. Because it's no longer like freezing cold, although it's still a little cold because I keep it in my lunchbox and everything. I don't get condensation all over my hands when I drink water now. It's fantastic. I'm Kazuma Kiryu. Nice to meet you. He's introducing him with his full name. Surely people at this point in Kamurocho know the name Kazuma Kiryu if they hear the whole thing, right? Hi, Kiryu-san. Nice to meet you too. Maya's a cute name. Is it your working name? No, it's my real name, but most people call me Maya Mori. Can I call you that too? Is that what they say when you get a request? Can I call you that too? Sure. What do people call you? Me? Well, Dragon of Dojima. 4th chairman. Kiryu-san, mostly. Most people who I'm not super friendly with call me Dragon of Dojima. And, like, my closest compatriots usually just say 4th chairman.
そうなんだ。
How original. Maybe I can think up an interesting nickname for you.
Yeah.
I'll pass. Thanks. My name's Maya, but people call me Maya Mori because they don't understand what nicknames are. Some people for nicknames, their name is longer. My boyfriend uses Kiryu-chan.
あの
You're very fashion conscious, aren't you? You're saying this to a dude who's wearing a suit that was outdated in the 80s. You're just lying at this point. It suits him. Don't get me wrong. The suit definitely suits Kiryu. But they made a point that back at the end of Yakuza 0, this type of suit was out of fashion. I mean, most people who don't know him call him old man or that fucker. Would you call me shithead? It's usually that. You think so?
それで
Yeah.
ね
Everybody should pay more attention to fashion once they're adults. As long as they have the money for it, of course. You keep an eye on that kind of thing, huh? Yep, I'm kind of picky when it comes to clothes. We noticed, leopard print shirt lady. It's the only suit I have. Oh, we have to say that. It's the only suit I have. I dress casual when I'm not working. In fact, this is the only suit I have. That's so funny. That actually, yeah, I do wonder that. Kiryu's 20 year, this will come back into fashion again, but it's finally paying off. Does he have multiple copies of the Dragon of Dojima outfit? Does he have multiple of this? Or is this literally the same suit that he got in the 80s? Is it literally the same suit that he got in the 80s and he just pays money to keep it maintained if it like tears or anything from him swinging his arms around violently? Or the times that it's been like stabbed and gotten blood over it, and I'm trying to think. I was about to say shot, but I don't think he's ever been shot while wearing the suit. Because like when he shot in Yakuza 2, he already took off the jacket. And I'm pretty sure when he was shot in Yakuza 1, he had also already taken off the jacket. And he wasn't shot in Yakuza 3. He was stabbed in Yakuza 3 though, and he was wearing the suit when he was stabbed in Yakuza 3. So I guess he got the hole patched up by a very, very talented seamstress. You can't even see it. He got shot in the leg, if that counts as part of the suit. Well, yeah, no, because it's still. I mean, like when you scuff Jotaro's pants, he talks about how frustrated he is that he had to repair his massive expensive things. Kiryu protects the jacket better than Dante defends Haruka. Teams, welcome to the stream, and you're incredibly accurate. But yeah, he was stabbed. He was stabbed in Yakuza. Although I'm trying to think of where he was. Was he stabbed in the jacket or in the shirt by Hamazaki? I'm not sure.
そうなんだ
Oh, well, it's a nice one. Person's clothes can really affect the impression they give, and you make a great first impression. His suit definitely leaves an impression. If I got a copy of Kiryu's suit, and just like when I went out casually, I wore his suit, do you reckon anyone would notice that I'm cosplaying as Kiryu? He was also stabbed in too, but I think both wore the shirt. Oh yeah, he was God, this dude's been injured so many times. This guy's been stabbed and jabbed by a number of things. Yeah, he was stabbed in two as well. Jesus Christ. He went through a lot of shit in Yakuza 2. Holy fuck. There has not been a game where he hasn't been either stabbed or shot, because he was also shot multiple times in Yakuza 0. Because Lao Guai shot him like 3 times in the chest in Yakuza 0. He didn't have the suit then, so it doesn't count to that. But yeah, every single game he's been like horrifically injured at some point. So far in this game he hasn't. So far this game's the exception. But I also think that's like part of the point is the fact that Kiryu's barely been around in this game. Because, like, he showed up way too late. Don't worry, the Tiger said, not a fetish, but a kid could, they're not fetish, but a kid cut off my jacket. Will Haruka not be kidnapped or injured in this game? Well, we already had the scene of, Munakata saying, hey, Arai, go kidnap Haruka. And Arai's response was to kill Munakata. So at least there's that. So she did get PTSD because Hamazaki washed up on a beach. So there is that. And you know, she also now has new PTSD because of Saejima, so... Even if she's not being kidnapped or injured, Haruka's not having a good time this game. Thanks, you look nice in that dress too. Really? Thank you. It reminds me of Aika's dress in Yakuza 2. Or maybe not her dress, but like when you met up with Aika in 2, I think the coat that she wore was leopard print. Everyone else has like a single color for their thing, but I think Aika has leopard on hers as well. I guess that's always the last girl that's introduced that gives you the card. I mean, I do know which girl it was that Tanimura spoke to at least at the very least. It was the girl with like the short black hair. It's easier for me to remember those because I spent 5 fucking hours training them at one point. So be careful on your way home. Home? Sorry, no, I'm not flying back to Okinawa to go to sleep. Maya Mori, thank you for coming by today. Actually, I just been thinking about quitting, but having met someone as wonderful as you, I think I'll hang in there a little while longer. Lol. What is with Kiryu talking to hostesses, and then the end response of the hostess is, I quit my job? I should probably look at the Maya guide for this, actually. Maya Mori, there it is. Maya he, Maya who, Maya oh, Maya. Alright, we're ordering chocolate for her. No drink either. Balls. Of the foul variety. Maya Mori. Maya-san, excellent. I think the person who made that original He-Man, video, didn't he like just? I'm pretty sure he just like recently, I think he just recently released like just the vocal version of that without the backing music because he still had the files for it. I think he did that. I remember saying, oh, well, someone else did it. I don't know. Haruka didn't have a childhood. I mean, yeah, because even if you count before Yakuza 0, where we met her in a pub with a gun and surrounded by dead bodies that she didn't shoot. Even before that, it was just like, I've never met my mom, but I do know my auntie. And I just hang out at an orphanage all day, and I never get to see her. Like, even before the events of Yakuza 1 that was happening. Let me introduce myself. I'm Maya. Nice to meet you. What would you like? Kyogetsu Green.
はい
I need to buy some Kyogetsu Green just for the memes at this point. Oh, it's a cheap one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's a cheap one.
大好き
Just because we have Kyogetsu Green so much in this, I swear I need to buy some to drink during a stream. And then I'd probably not like it. And then I'd probably not like it.
乾杯
It's melon, right?
はい
I think someone at some point said it was melon.
はいどうぞ
I think that's why it's called green. I like Midori. Does that count?
そういえば
So I know when Japan says melon that I don't know what type of melon it actually specifically is, or whether it's just called melon, like the green one. But like if you're in Australia and someone says melon, they mean watermelon, and watermelon is a foul, cruel beast that shouldn't exist because it tastes fucking foul. Like I don't care how cute it is that Majima brings it up onto the table and puts it down. I don't care. It tastes disgusting. But I swear we had this conversation of just like what Japan calls melon is some places called cantaloupes, or some places called rock melons or something. I think rock melons are the one that were orange on the inside. I swear we've had this conversation before. There's only so many things to talk about when you're doing hostess content in a Yakuza game. Have you been working here
そう
long?
ですね
You met the other girls, I guess so.
そうか
Let's see. But I've been thinking about quitting recently. Really? Why? So something I'd share with a first-time customer. Who are the main characters have a good life? The closest would be Akiyama. The closest would be Akiyama. And this is a guy who was like framed for an embezzlement scam and went homeless. But he's still the closest. Jinju had a great life. I mean, up until he got a bullet wound in the head. Oh, no, he didn't. No, sorry, no, Jinju didn't get a bullet wound in the head. No, he got stabbed and blown up. Hard to keep a track of how different antagonists die in the games. You know, he was stabbed and blown up.
なんだ
Is there a reason why you have to quit?
私
Well, I also work as a model.
なるほど
Ah, I should have known. You're so pretty after all. You don't get to be a Yakuza character and have a good life. I mean, I'd say Kiryu probably, like, Kiryu has a good life now. He seems like, Kiryu seems to be genuinely happy for the first time in his life when he has the kids for the, and he's at the orphanage. Like, I would say even, like, compared to, like, at the beginning of Yakuza 3, when you see Kiryu at the orphanage, Kiryu seems happier there than he did even when he was, like, able to hang out with Nishiki and Yumi. Like, that's more satisfying for him. I mean, also, when he was hanging out with Nishiki and Yumi, he was also living life as a Yakuza, which he also doesn't want to do. Like, you could even tell in the beginning of Yakuza 1 that he has reservations about doing it. Like, the whole Majima thing of Majima just saying, like, no, you gotta beat the crap out of people, and even then you can tell that Kiryu's, like, not super into it. Maybe the orphans, but they're orphans. Yes, I think that this... Oh, well, again, every character's a secret orphan eventually in this game, so fucking... Every character is either introduced as an orphan, or they're a secret orphan, so... Should have known, so pretty after all. Thank you. I originally started here because my boyfriend works at night, and I wanted to be on the same schedule. But I broke up with him a while ago. I've been busy with modeling work, so I'm thinking about quitting my job here. You did that for your boyfriend? Wow. That's too bad. When do you plan on quitting? The sooner the better, I guess.
そうか
Oh. Aw, you just want you won't be able to see me. A little. I don't know you very well
そう
yet.
ですね
That's true. We just met. Wouldn't mind getting to know you better. Maybe I can stay a little bit longer. Alright then. I'll come back and see you. Keep getting dragged back into the Yakuza world. He also keeps not addressing any problems that keep causing problems to exasperate in the Yakuza world. Alright, Daigo. Take care of the clan. Hope everything's fine. Oh, things aren't fine and like my orphanage home is being threatened. Well, Daigo, let me know if any problems go on. I'm going to continue to do nothing to address this, like, slowly escalating situation. Oh, Model A, well, here's my my number. When they make you do a nude shit, just let me know and I'll punch them. At least we know the sub-story for this already. I've become friends with this girl recently. We've really hit it off. We have the same interests in everything. Drives back, dragging on his back. Comedy!
そうか
That's what it is. It's all a pun. Alright, that's nice. We have totally different ideas about love. I don't get it. What do you mean? I think a woman should be devoted and try to stay next to a man as much as possible. But she says men get tired of that kind of thing and eventually leave you. I swear all of the conversations that we have with hostesses about like what they think about men and women and stuff, they're just so aggressively generalizing. No wonder none of them can sleep with anyone but Kiryu. That's a tricky issue. Nothing wrong with being devoted. A man would be lucky to have such a woman. You agree with me? Sure. It's much better than having a woman who cheats on you. You look like a ladies' man, but you're actually sweet, aren't you? I literally slept with another girl before coming here, like 10 minutes beforehand, and then I came here to literally cross another one off the list.
なんだと
Can't I be both? I hadn't thought of that. I guess that's possible. Good.
あの
I've got a craving for something sweet. Can I order some chocolate? Sure.
ありがとう。すいません。
I mean, to be fair, when we're talking about, like, densely filling you up with food, yeah, I imagine a single disc of chocolate is probably the same or worse at filling you up than some veggie sticks. I'm tired. What's wrong?
そうそう。
I got stopped by a policeman on the way to work today. Want me to go beat him up? I wasn't feeling well, so I wanted to tell him to get lost this time, but... This time? You get questioned that often? Yeah. Do I look that suspicious to you? I'm assuming it's because you have slightly darker skin than some of the other girls here, that they're probably being dickheads because of that. Wild guess. I've heard the hostess clubs in real life can be kind of similar, where it can sound like you're just having the same converse with different women. Perfect for a game mechanic to extend the game. I mean, I get it, like, the girls will probably have, like, similar conversation things to start with all men who come in there. So it's easier for them to, like, continue conversations and stuff with them, but, you know. Actually. Well, I'm pretty used to it by now. I get stopped every day when I was in junior high school. Every day? Wow. It's a lot better now. Maybe 2 or 3 times a month. Like, literally check my cell phone. Me and my friends have a list of all the girls in town and we're making sure to fuck them all. Between all of us, we have to make sure we sleep with every hostess in the town. It's literally called a completion list. I don't know if that's a positive Pokemon Go. I don't know. I think that's like how Facebook started, and that's fucked up. I think literally a list of women that between all of us we have to fuck in town is kind of fucked up. At least even to this day are corrupt. I mean, literally the plot of the game too. literally the plot of this game is just, they're kind of as bad if not worse than the Yakuza. I mean, the first person who suggested kidnapping children in this game was the deputy police commissioner. Like, fucking Christ. That's still pretty often. I get stopped sometimes myself. It's usually my boyfriend dressed as a police officer, wanting an excuse to grope me and then fist fight me. But you know, I guess myself. Or if it's Yakuza 0, I give him pocket tissues. We don't actually know how it happens. This list just showed up one day. No. This guy in a suit who dresses as a clown gives it to us. That makes it so much better. It's plot to a bad adult comedy, except someone gets feelings for one of the women. Oh god, you're right, isn't it? Oh god. There is literally comedies where it's just like, we're a bunch of dudes, let's go fuck these women. We'll epically prank them by sleeping with them, yo! And then one of the guys is like, yo, I put my dick in her, but now my heart wants to, but now I want to put my heart in my dick and then put that in her. Oh, your boyfriend fist you? No, you didn't mishear me. Fist fight. It's fuck fighting. It's what all the kids are into these days.
そうなんだ。
You do? Maybe we should start a club. Must be because you have a wild and dangerous look about you. Maybe. I usually just run away. I don't have the time. I just run away from the cops. They can't chase me. Wouldn't that make you seem more suspicious? That's why I make sure they don't catch me. Damn Kiryu. Damn Kiryu. Sounds like you're an expert. Oh, that literally did happen in Yakuza 3, didn't it? Actually, I was about to say, this is just a wild story that Kiryu's saying. This literally happened in Yakuza 3, didn't it? Once again, referencing Yakuza 3. Yeah, when he came out of the Millennium Tower, because he was covered in Kashiwaki's blood. And, like, the cops literally chased him. You literally had to run away from them. And then you found a cop that was, like... Well, I guess he wasn't a cop at that point. Was Date still... No, Date stopped being a cop by Yakuza 3. I'm pretty sure he was a journalist in Yakuza 3, too. We should try running next time.
そろそろお時間
So that
ですね
time's up. God, that was just our first one. God, that was just our first one, Jesus.
来て
I'm
くれ
being
て
too slow at this.
ありがとうございました
I'm having too much fun ranting about stupid shit. Sometimes I just get so over the girls that I'm just like, yeah, whatever, so I do it faster. But now I'm actually having fun talking about other stuff that isn't the hostesses. Thank you, thanks for today. Glad I could see you again. Ever since that one time, I've been really hoping you'd come back. Then suddenly, there you were. Wishes really do come true. See you again. I could sense what you wanted. Proceed, run away from crime scenes covered in blood and broken glass. It'll make you seem less guilty. Men just sleeping around just because they can. Look, Kiryu had his heart broken by the woman that he loved, like, almost being raped, and then, like, sleeping with a politician, and then getting amnesia,
私に会いに来てくれ
and
た
then
の
taking on an alternate identity, and then not seeing her kid, and then being shot, and then blown up, and now Kiryu's heartbroken, and now he needs to mend that hole in his heart by sleeping with every hostess in Kamurocho.
来てくれたんですね
Again, if there was one or two hostesses in the game, and there was like, it felt like the character actually cared. Like, I'm fine with Kiryu sleeping with Raimi, right? Like, Kiryu and Raimi, like, they spoke about like their relationship, like, because they're doing different things and stuff like that. Like, Raimi went somewhere, like, she stopped being a hostess afterwards, so they couldn't be in a relationship. Like, it was very clear that Kiryu had feelings for Raimi. Where the way they phrase a lot of the other ones, it very much seems like that the characters are just waiting for an excuse to sleep with the women. And like, because the women will say after you fuck them and stuff, like, I love you! And your character will just be like, that's sick. So it is fucking weird. It's fucking weird. That's why I was so blown away when Kiryu actually responded and reciprocated the I love you with Raimi. Which made the most sense, because definitely, like, with Raimi was definitely the one where there was the most chemistry. And honestly, Raimi seems more like Kiryu's type than either Sayama or Gumi. And it's in a fucking side
ゆっ
thing.
くりしてってね桐生さん
You're the romantic type, aren't you? I was so happy that you replied to my email. It was nothing.
私好きかも
Maybe the I love you means come buy me more drinks. They've already fucked at that
飲みま
point.
す
They've already fucked at that point. So, like, it's the one thing that I've said before with the hostess content. Because, like, part of what I love about the Yakuza games is how it treats all content that can happen as canon, right? Like, if something can happen, it's treated as it's canonically that stuff does happen. Because even the smallest sub-stories or little things that happen during games, completely optional content, will be referenced in future games as if it definitely happens. And that's part of what I love about it. The fact that you go through all the games doing so much stuff, and you make such a big impact on Kamurocho, that stuff is actually, like, relevant. Like, it does come up in the future that Kiryu is someone who has helped out, like, hundreds of people in town at this point with their personal problems and stuff like that. Like, that comes up, and that's, like, relevant. And it's not like the game just forgets that you completed every sub-story every time. It's part of what I love about it, right? Because there's some games where, like, doing 100% completion just feels like a bonus mechanic thing. And then you get to the next game and that kind of stuff just... The fact that you did all that doesn't really exist or mean anything, where in Yakuza it very much does. The one thing that doesn't feel like that is hostess content. Hostess content feels divorced from the canon of what happens in the Yakuza games. And because it's very consistent, like, your characters can, like... Kiryu mentioned, Kiryu did it in this. Kiryu mentioned, oh, I run away from the cops, and that happened in Yakuza 3, right? Or I starred in a movie, and that's like a single sub-story that happens in Yakuza 3 as well. But nothing that happens with the hostess clubs is ever referenced. The exception The exception to that, the one exception to that, is the Cabaret Club stuff from Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 2. Well, I guess technically not Kiwami 2, because none of the other Yakuza games were made after Kiwami 2, so none of those are going to reference the 4-Shine stuff. But, like, 4-Shine and Yakuza 1 and Yakuza Kiwami reference the fact that the Cabaret Club happened in Yakuza 0. And even in that, like, it's not about your character going around sleeping with all the hostess girls. It's, like, you're training them, and some of them have feelings for Majima and stuff like that. So, like, it does feel like that the hostess content is the one bit of content where your character is being divorced from who they are. Your character is being divorced from, like, the canon realm of what Yakuza is, and it's pure, like, player character insert. You're the person, you're the player, like, the person who's playing the game is the one talking to the characters, not Kiryu. Outside of, like, very certain, like, answers to questions, or, like, for example, Raimi and Kiryu talking to each other actually felt like it was Kiryu talking and stuff like that. But yeah, like, it's probably also why I think the content is, like, the weakest in terms of writing. Because your character doesn't feel like a character, they feel like a surrogate. Which is, again, yeah. The Phone Sex Club and the hostess stuff are the things that could be in the game. I don't know why they're part of the sub-stories. I mean, even in this game, it's not part of the sub-stories. I'm still doing it. 100%, Yakuza 100% is canon. That's a good thing. It's one of the things that makes playing the whole franchise so satisfying. Because whenever they reference, even, like, it's just pure gimmicky references to previous things of just like, look, it's the Mars Fighters. And it's just like, look, it's the Mars Fighters. But, like, that, it feels like when you do sub-stories, they fucking matter. Like, all of the everything that your character does in a sub-story, your character would actually do, right? Like, all of the sub-stories help build your character. Like, they explain who Kiryu is as a person. And I mean, in Yakuza 4, fucking half of the backstory for all the characters is in the sub-stories and stuff like that, right? But that's what's so great about the side content in Yakuza games, is that because it all feels canon, all of it is character development for your character, regardless of the situation. And hostess content isn't that. Wonder if it's because there's all real life models and stuff or something. Yeah, that's very likely. It is. Yeah, that definitely could explain it. That definitely could explain why it feels so divorced from the rest of it. Because again, even writing wise, I think this is why writing. Because like, I usually love Yakuza dialogue, right? We've had streams that aren't hostess content where the entire episode is just is just dialogue of just going through dialogue between characters, and that stuff's normally fun. And it's normally way better than the hostess stuff. And I think and I'm now realizing, I think that's part of why. Because they divorce who your character is to be a player insert for the hostess content. Where they explicitly do not do that for everything else. And I mean, even in this game, you can tell the difference, because depending on whether, like, Akiyama or Saejima or Tanimura does side content, the way they talk in those, in the side content that isn't hostess stuff, it feels like those characters. Like, the way Saejima talks to, the people that you're training in the fighter stuff. Like, Saejima does not talk like anyone else when he talks to those. The way he's, like, brutally honest and just, like, very old-fashioned and stuff like that. He talks like a different fucking person. And like compared to everyone else, because that's who Saejima is and stuff like that. So I do think that's probably why even the dialogue, like, because again, Yakuza's good at dialogue. It's fun. Like, that's so many sub stories are just dialogue and basically nothing but that. Like, with maybe 1 or 2 fights in the way. Like, you play it to see the fun story that plays out. You see it to see the cool dialogue. And I do think that's probably why hostess stuff doesn't feel as good, because it just removes your character from it. Again, for very certain exceptions. It's also like, that's also why the Raimi one is so mind-blowing, because Kiryu acts like Kiryu in that, and he actually has, and because Kiryu can actually act like Kiryu, he has dialogue, like, he has, and chemistry with Raimi. Gotta say, Saejima's hostess dialogue was really bad. No, it was the best. It was the fastest. Did you see how many of Saejima's streams were dedicated to hostess content? That was my favorite part. I hate arrogant men. You know, the kind of guy who acts like he knows you and bosses you around, even though you just met? You're not talking about me, are you? No, you're fine. A bit of swagger suits you. If you say so. But all the guys these days are all talk. They think they're so special. They're fooling themselves. They think they're being cool. Right. They're trying so hard to impress girls, but it ends up backfiring. Being polite makes a much better impression. They're young. They don't know any better. I'd take a polite older man over an arrogant young guy any day. They could learn a thing or two from you. Yeah. I think my dialogue does sound like the characters until you get to the actual romancing part. Yeah, there is certain dialogue that does feel like the characters. I mean, like the way Kiryu totally, the way that Kiryu totally called out the last girl, whose name I've already forgotten. Shizuka, I think it was. The way he totally called her out is just like, no, you're not hearing like your old friend's voice. You're hearing your own voice and trying to convince yourself. Yeah, like that sounds like Kiryu. And then yeah, when you get to the sex part, it's just no. My friend's boyfriend cheated on her again. He's done it before. Yep, this will be the third time. She almost broke up with him last time, but he begged her to forgive him, so I guess she took him back. And now he's done it again. Can't believe it. I can never forgive that. Why do men have to cheat? Don't. Fire. Don't get into it. Fire. Don't do it. Don't do it. The episode will take way too long if you do. You really want to know why men cheat? She should leave him. Shows that he's a real man? Kiryu, what the fuck? I don't know, but your friend's relationship isn't healthy. She should leave him. You're right. I'd have broken up with him after the first time. Once and it's over? Kiryu's just like, oh god, okay. Kiryu's like, once and it's over? Delete messages, delete messages, delete messages. Yes, I can't forgive that kind of betrayal. So you'd never cheat yourself, right? Of course not. I'm a devoted girlfriend. Good. I'd be reassured if I was your boyfriend. Thank you. Kiryu was honest. He doesn't tell any of the other hostesses how many of them he slept with, which the answer is a lot. When you look at a woman, what part of her body catches your eyes? The titties! Might come in handy in my modeling career. Sorry, I just find it really funny that Kiryu's the type of guy to just shout the word boobs at people. I find that hilarious. Her legs are away from her entirely. Damn, should have done you last. How do I stare at the legs? I like that. I don't know. I don't know what the feet. Kiryu has a foot fetish confirmed. Shoes. I look at her shoes first. Ha! That's surprising. You can tell how much someone cares about their appearance by looking at their shoes, you know. And you can guess how much money they have too. Alright, this is biased. This is, cause like, look at the shoes that I wear. I have a thing at my front door to take off my shoes when I come into the house. But I'm too lazy when I come home from work, so my work shoes are always on my floor in my room. They're covered in a bit of dirt because it's raining outside, but like, people would look at this shoe as like my work shoe and just be like, wow, you just wear like shitty basic shoes. These are relatively new, so they're not torn apart. And like the back there is torn, like stuff like that, because no thing fits there. But it's like, motherfucker, I have two torn Achilles heels. I can't wear fancy shoes. I might put up with it for the night and wear some of my leather boots out, but I will regret it when I get home. And if I was to wear dress shoes, I'd die. Fuck you, don't judge me on my shoes. You don't know the injuries that I have. I learned this from my detective friends. Yeah, so I can't wear shoes for 6 years because I'll wear through them faster. Like the last shoes that I had before those ones, I had for maybe 2 years, and they already had holes in the bottom of them. So, yeah. Shoes will not last me 6 years. With like how much walking I do, because I walk everywhere. And work retail. You can guess how much money they have too. You're right, you really know your stuff. Kiryu just has a foot fetish. You look like a strong drinker. I suppose I am. What about you? Me? I'm a lightweight. I like alcohol though. I wish I could become a stronger drinker. They have a medicine for that, you know. It's called more alcohol. Oh my god, that's actually the answer. They have a medicine for that, you know. You can take it before you drink. I've heard of that. Sort of same idea as antacid, right? Maybe I'll try it. Oh no, he's referring to the legendary drinker of Ryukyu. That's what he's referring to. You'd also try tomato juice. It helps your body break down
そう
alcohol.
なんだ
Wow, you know a lot about this. Any serious drink has to know how to sober up. Oh, no, I know how to sober up. Don't get drunk and don't be a fucking lightweight, you pussy. I say that I'm so much more of a lightweight than I used to be because of the fucking estrogen. I'm definitely way more of a lightweight than I used to be. I can still outdrink, I think, most people that I know, except for Hannibal. I've never been able to outdrink Hannibal, and there's no way I could do that now. I still get outdrink most people that I know, though, even with me being more of a lightweight than I used to be. Curie is a Facebook mum with home remedies. Yeah, the tomato juice one sounds like bullshit. It may not be, but it has the vibe of bullshit. Gentleman and a strong drinker. That's just wonderful.
ねえねえ
I mean, I did literally in the middle of a stream the other day
そうですか
bring out a bottle of Captain Morgan and drink
Whoa.
straight from the bottle twice. So there is that, I guess. So we have to get Hannibal start taking Ethan. I don't think you're going to be able to trans Hannibal. I mean, maybe Hannibal's been really good at hiding it from me and stuff like that. But I have this feeling you probably can't trans Hannibal. Just my guess, probably not. Hey Hannibal, if you're still in chat, can we transgender
あり
you?
がとうすいません
Oh my god. I'm 25 and still never drank alcohol. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a bad thing if you don't.
そうですよね
Like, when I was younger, I thought I wasn't going to drink alcohol when I was older. Because when I was younger, any alcohol that I had smelt or anything like that smelt fucking awful and disgusting. And the one time I accidentally got drunk when I was in my teens because I was drinking what I thought was just sparkling grape juice and was actually white wine. I got very drunk and I fucking hate how it felted. However, by the time I became an adult, I was introduced to spirits, and I like spirits and I like the taste of them. And also by the time I became an adult, I became much more of a heavyweight than I was when I was like fucking 13. So now I'm a drinker. Trans for the specific reason of being more of a lightweight. Can't think of any other reason. Nah, bro, I'm just taking the estrogen so I don't spend as much money when I go out to the club tonight. I don't want to, like, I gotta save my money, so I don't want to, like, go out and drink, like, 12 drinks. So just, like, to save money so I don't spend as much money on alcohol, I'm just taking the estrogen. Bro, it's just for that. Like, it's, there's no other, bro, it's just that. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Totally cis, bro. It's just for the alcohol tolerance. I don't spend as much. I'm heading for the after party for the photo shoot now. After drinks at the hostess club, I get to go have some more. This will be fun. It's my chance to enjoy the kind of girl talk I can't have at work. Alright, so she's gonna be shit first. You're a lightweight, don't ever do it. Tell me about it next time. Estrogen would probably cost more than the drinks. I mean, I'm not gonna show off because all my details are on there. But this box here of Estradot, which I picked up like 2 days ago, this is 24 days worth of estrogen, and it cost me $23. Though I live in Australia where healthcare is cheaper. So I was drinking orange juice at New Year's probably around 8 years ago. My grandfather was drinking alcohol. It was orange, and I said by accident. So I technically did drink, but at what cost? What would he be drinking that was orange? Tequila Sunrise, maybe? It's been so long since I've had a Tequila Sunrise. To be fair, I've had so few fucking cocktails over time. I don't have anything against cocktails. I usually really like cocktails. It's just, I'm not the person who has all of the ingredients usually at home to make cocktails. So if I ever want to make cocktails, I need to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. And I just haven't done that. I mean, before I didn't do that because we didn't have any more space to store any alcohol or any ingredients for alcohol. Though now that I have my bar table, once I have money, I could definitely just buy a bunch of stuff that's like, oh, that's commonly used for cocktails, and just buy that and stack it on the bar table. I did buy pineapple juice today, though, so I can mix it with Malibu. Make the most basic pina colada you can. And by pina colada, I mean pineapple juice and coconut rum. Totally a pina colada. Hello, this is Maya from Jewel. Hi, what's up? I'm free tonight. I'm hoping you might be too. Would you like to go on a date? Hell yeah. Meet you in Theatre Square. Better come. To Theatre Square. But I did find out recently when my mum last came over, because I was just like, I want to use the bar table, so I'm going to force you to drink. Because I hadn't had anyone over to actually use the bar table before. So we're just like, okay, I have hardly any mixers in the house, and these are my spirits. What can we mix that you'll like? Because I know you're a pussy and you don't like rum. And what we ended up deciding on was coconut rum, so still Malibu, and brown cream soda, like A&W cream soda. Like, it wasn't A&W brands. I had a different brand here. I really like the A&W stuff, but it's hard to get here. But if you know the brand A&W cream soda, that type of cream soda. Yeah, that and Malibu. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Oh my god, it's the cops. What are you off to today? I'm not sure yet. You waiting for someone? Your boyfriends? Oh, something like that. I see. Thanks for your time, ma'am. Sure. Something wrong? Oh, Giri-san. Looks like we're both here a little early. I was just getting questioned. Again. Sure are popular with the police, huh? I'm used to it by now. Cop was asking some personal questions. That's pretty normal. They don't usually go for just the facts. Yeah, I suppose casually chatting with people puts them more at ease. Anyway, what are we doing today? So, is it the cops being biased? Or is there someone in the force who's trying to stalk her? Which one is it? Which one is it? Alright, karaoke. Do we get another duet, or does Kiri get to sing his own song? Karaoke! Sing. What's she gonna... Yeah, she's singing Get to the Top. Let's go. Damn. Like, Raindrops was introduced and it was so good for the women singer songs, and then Get to the Top came in. Oh, Like a... What about, I don't know how much Like a Butterfly counts.
Let's get to the top.
Sure, you count that.
Go, go. Let's get to the top. Let's get to the top.
Why is that one so fast? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much Like a Butterfly count. Like a Butterfly is technically a female song, but like Kiryu's like a big part of it, and it's great because of that. Well, it's like Pure Love and oh my god, it's like Pure Love and Kamurocho. What do you count that as? I guess we just rank duets then. Hurry! I should really shut up and actually pay attention to the rhythm game, shouldn't I? I still unlocked the thing though. So bad at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so bad. I'm been so bad at this song. Get to the top. Stalker, I hardly know her. Oh, right, the song's still going. I thought the song ended. I forgot about the ending rap. I forgot about the ending rap, and I just thought the song was over. My bad. So we're gonna get like 10 points on that. She may actually not like us as much because of how poorly I just did. Did we get 80 at least? No, not quite. Yeah, it's the only game franchise that comes out as fast as it goes, but also not wreck on anything to my knowledge. Yakuza I don't know how much Yakuza Kiwami 2 counts. Yakuza Kiwami 2 didn't retcon any like story stuff, but it did like remove some things that do get mentioned later in the franchise, like Kiryu working as a host, or like Minamito's IF6 and stuff like that. I think something to do with Saijin was retcon in Zero, but I don't remember what it was.
デュエット
That's
しよう
another
よ
duet. I can't think of anything that's retconned in Zero. Like, because you hear so little about Saejima in Zero. Like, he comes up and, like, it's clearly very important to Majima. Like, the start of Majima's thing shows you about the Saejima stuff. And, like, one of the last things that Majima talks about in Zero is Saejima. Like, literally after you beat the final boss and everything, and Majima's talking to, Shimano and stuff. Like, Majima is still talking about Saejima and stuff like that. Like, so it's clearly very important, but like, in terms of, like, the actual details and stuff, I don't think you see much. I don't think you see much. Like, the closest thing that might be, like, retconned is just, in this game, they just show that he just had his eye stabbed out, where in that game, he had his eye stabbed out and then tortured in a dungeon for a year. Probably, some of the biggest Yakuza retcons are world design. Of just, like, changing things on the map, yeah. I gotta start reading chat while I'm done rhythm games.
信じない女は裏がある今夜もばらまく使命の数
Why am I so mad at this? It's amazing the step up that the karaoke songs have in this game compared to 3. Like, 3 introduced it, and this was their second game at it. And oh my god, is it a step up. I swear I did well the last time this time. Just fucking it up.
お前のカムロ町恋のストーリー俺の孤独な心に咲いた一輪のお前という名の雪月花ネオン眩しいカムロ町
I think one of the smartest decisions that the team made for Yakuza 0, like, think about how, like, with Yakuza 0 trying to, like, reintroduce Yakuza to people of just like, hey, here's a new game that you can play if you've never played the Yakuza games and get excited by this. I genuinely think one of the smartest things that Yakuza did for Yakuza 0 was make karaoke part of the story, and super early. Like, for most people playing Yakuza 0, one of the first things you will do in that game is do karaoke, which I think is such a smart decision. For one, the songs are just really good, and two, such a big appeal of Yakuza is both just like the gripping thriller narratives that it has, the dramatic combat that it has, and all of the moveset that you have, and all of the city fun that you can do. So, and like, but that, like, the stuff that you can do in the city so rarely comes up in the story of the games, of like sub-stories or just like fun with mini games and stuff like that. It usually doesn't come up in the story. Like golf came up in Yakuza 3 as part of the story or something like that, right? Which I think they did that to show off, hey, we have a full fucking golf course now, as opposed to just hitting some balls on the roof of a random building in Osaka. But to make karaoke one of the first things you do in Yakuza 0 is such a smart idea. Like, people get into this brand new game, and they're just like, damn, look at, like, Neon Tokyo, like, that's cool and stuff, and, like, damn, Kiryu's kind of hot, and wow, the graphics are really fucking good, considering, like, this is a PS3 game. Like, god damn, they're doing well on that, and just like, wow, gripping, like, thriller story. And then you get into karaoke as part of the story. Whoa, breaking the law. And it's just like, it's such a smart idea. It's such a smart fucking idea. They knew what they were doing. Since Kiwami 2 was after 6, some of the stuff from 6 is on the Kiwami 2 map. Time travel bullshit. Oh, I know some of the stuff for, like, I was told that, like, the Majima Construction stuff, yeah, some characters that are in Majima Construction are, like, straight up Yakuza 6 characters. I have been told that. Which is, cause, like, it's just, yeah, that is from Yakuza 6, and they're just here now. Content, remakes are not retcons. Yeah, again, like that's the closest thing I can think of to a retcon. Smartest thing they did was release one game on Nintendo, and it was 1+2 remasters for the Wii U. What a good test for a new amazing, for an audience, amazing idea. Yes, remaster, still with the third person, like, fixed camera angle stuff. 2 PS2 games on one of the lowest selling consoles of all time. We might be perfect for each other. Oh yeah? It still blows my mind that that Yakuza 0 is a PS3 game. Finding that out blew my fucking mind. The fact that the game looks like that and it's a PS3 game is fucking wild. Especially considering you consider that Yakuza 3 is a PS3 game. And in the same console, how much they were able to push their graphics. Like, fuck me! That felt great. You kept the beat perfectly. That was a good song. I had a lot of fun. Can we do this again sometime? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I tried playing Kiwami 1 on the PS3. The frame rate... Yeah, I guess you wouldn't get the 60 FPS that you do on the PS4. That being said, the frame rate, I say that about Kiwami 2 on the PS4, so... You're the famous Kiryu-san! We'll be heroes once we take you down. Both Kamarocho and the money will be ours! But they say, you know, pushover. So a one-on-one fight's out of the question. Just be good and let me and my boys get this over with. We just want the money. We have no care about honor or anything like that. We don't give the slightest of fucks, so just give us all the money that you can. Yay! Ultimate Essence! I got it! I got the Ultimate Essence. Let's go! Ugh. I got it! I got it! I actually got it. Fuck yeah. I actually got someone stunned by doing the head grab thing when they were on the ground. I did it! I did it! I still much prefer the ultimate essence from Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 1 of the punching the side of their heads and using the grab of your fist on either side of their head to slam them into the knee. That is still one of my favorite heat moves in the entire fucking franchise so far. But that's in my probably top 5. It's so fucking cool. So wasting my time and tell me who your boss is and where I can find him. Huh? Didn't the last guy tell you? Now that's weird. I played dumb. Everything we do is being watched, and forget that. I didn't say anything. Sounds like an important clue. Where could this boss see us? Somewhere high up, maybe? I wonder if they're on the Millennium Tower. Playing Kiwami 2 recently, I'm glad most of the stuff I had to do was minigames. Because the frame rate, since last time I played was on PC. Is the frame rate better for Kiwami 2 on PS5, or is it not changed in any capacity? It'd be nice if it was one of the games that got like a better frame rate on PS5, but I doubt it. This is not the pub I need to go to. We went to karaoke. We're going up to the top because we're going up to Jewel. I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, I've already fucked someone there. I don't need to fuck anyone else there. No change times from where. That just means that Yakuza 6 is gonna have a shitty frame rate when we get to it. God damn it. I'm gonna go into Yakuza 6 with just preconceived bias. Because I'm just going to start Yakuza 6 and just be like, oh god, Dragon Engine, but before Kiwami 2. I gotta focus on just like, okay, judge Yakuza 6, also outside of the Dragon Engine. Because like, I have my issues with Yakuza 2 that, I mean, a lot of my issues with Yakuza 2 come down to the Dragon Engine. But I also have issues with Yakuza 2 when it comes to stuff that isn't Dragon Engine. So I gotta like also consciously think of, okay, the Dragon Engine sucks and it's awful and I hate it. But how's Yakuza 6 outside of that? Spirits of the PS3 games, if you know how to use it, can make it look like PS4 games. Yeah, there's some stuff from the end of the PS3's life cycle that is just like, okay, fuck, they really pushed the graphics on the console. I mean, that's the end of most console generations, where it's just like, holy shit, the difference between like start and the end is just like, holy shit, well. I think 6 got a boost on Series X. 6 got an FPS boost on Series X, Kiwami 2 ignored. I mean, I already own 6 on the PS4, so I don't want to buy it for the Series X, just for that reason. Though that's the case, why is there a Last of Us remake? Because Naughty Dog got irresponsible with their money, and it should be taken away from them. That's why. I don't want to buy Yakuza 6 on Series X just to get a better... Oh, I don't even have a Series X. Never mind. Money that why? Is The Last of Us Remake going to make money? How much fucking money is it going to cost to remake the game from the ground up? It's also a game that people would have already bought on the PS3 and PS4. And you can play the PS4 one on the PS5 with the remaster. Is it going to be a massive seller? To make more money than it costs to remake the entire fucking game again from the ground? I don't know. Also, I don't even have the option. I don't have a Series X. I have a Series S. So I imagine the Series S doesn't give the FPS boost to Yakuza 6. So never mind. That's not even an option for me. My Xbox is a Series S, not a Series X. If Last of Us HBO show series as well, maybe.
あ、そうそう。
If a Last of Us remake that is the same game but the graphics have been remade from the ground sells really well, I'm gonna be so disappointed in the gaming industry buying public. Like, if it fundamentally changes a lot of the game, then I might get it. But considering they were showing off screenshots that were literally the same screenshot, it looks like the remake is only going to be graphical and everything else is going to stay the same. And if that sells well, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be genuinely mad. Because it means that game companies can just throw money at the stupidest ideas possible that don't push, like, the industry in any, like, forward capacity whatsoever, and it'll still sell well. But like it usually wasn't more. Apparently they're adding mechanics from 2, but I still didn't play 2. I mean, that's fair. I can't even get through watching an LP of 1. Like, Last of Us 1 seems so fucking boring from everything I can tell about it that I cannot get through an LP of Last of Us 1. I've tried and I can't do it. Like, there's not many games that are so boring that an LP can't salvage it for me, but Last of Us 1 is that. Apparently FPS boost worse on Series S. Oh, shit. I might then play Yakuza 6 on Series S. Because the frame rate issues on Kiwami 2 really bug me. They really bug me. I'm gonna quickly Google whether PS5 gets it. Okay. Yakuza 6 PS5 performance. I don't think Dead Space needs a remake either, but that game is older than Last of Us, and the series has been dead. Last of Us 2 isn't that old. Dead Space also isn't getting a remake. It's getting a spiritual successor by the devs who can no longer make the game. Which is fundamentally different to a remake that is the same game. You could argue whether the game needs as many Dead Spaces as were announced at Summer Games Fest, but there's that. I can't see anything about Yakuza 6 getting a frame performance. It's just everyone saying, no, it runs fine. Shut up and stop complaining about it. Ah! I don't think it does. Yeah, if the only version of Yakuza 6 that runs at 60 is on the Xbox, is on the Series S, I may buy it for the Series S for the LP. Because otherwise, I'll be bitching about it the entire time. Third-person narrative AAA style game kind of got put by Last of Us, so getting a remake while we already still getting those games is dumb. And again, you can play Last of Us on the PS5 because of the remaster on PS4. There's a Dead Space remake getting a... Wait, there's a... Wait, like an actual Dead Space remake? Like, as in named Dead Space? Wait, that's happening too? Wait, what? Huh? I know about Callisto Protocol, made by, like, Dead Space devs, but there's, like, in-name. Wait, what? Okay, that I didn't know about. Why? A month after Callisto? LOL. Fucking hilarious. Why? Why? Again, I'd rather Callisto Protocol over a Dead Space remake. I'd rather a new thing that's a spiritual successor than a remake of Dead Space. If I want to play Dead Space, I can go play Dead Space. I can boot it up on my on a 360 or Series S, I guess. I can't do that because I have to buy it digitally. Still, I can boot up Dead Space and play it though. I don't think Dead Space needs a remake either. And again, the series is dead. The series is dead, so it's slightly more understandable. Still doesn't need it, but you know. The Ride Party Fat modeling job I emailed you about was so much fun. We went to the coolest little bar I've ever seen. Nice. Was it called New Serena? They had some weird drinks there. I'd love to go back sometime. Is drinking all you can talk about? You're incredible. No presents, Kiri. You don't have any presents on you. You know this. I think Dead Space 1 still looks and plays great since the game is so dark. It's not that noticeable, other than the character models. I also think the art style of Dead Space 1 holds the fuck up. Like, I mean, it's like Bloodborne, right? Bloodborne is still a PS4 game. I still think Bloodborne looks better outside of the frame rate. I still think Bloodborne looks better than a lot of PS5 games because its art aesthetic is so fucking strong. I'd say Dead Space 1 is like that too. Like, I think Dead Space nails its aesthetic really well for its monster design and just, like, abandoned spaceship kind of vibe. Dead Space 2023 was announced at an E3 thing last year. I completely fucking missed it. I completely fucking missed that. Again, I'd rather Callisto Protocol over a Dead Space remake. Like, a spiritual successor by the devs who can no longer make Dead Space, I get that more than just... let's make a remake. Especially considering the remake is guaranteed to not be made by the people who made the original game. Dead Space 1 is really good. It's, like, really good. Which is, like, hard for me to say for a horror game, because, like, I'm not into playing horror games. It's funny, because, like, when people say, oh, I don't like playing horror games, it's EA, not E3 that is. Oh. Oh. When people say they don't like horror games, it's normally because they don't like being spooked or being scared. And for me, it's not that. I don't like the gameplay of most horror games. Like, gameplay is the thing that stops me from playing most horror games because either controls are too restrictive or moment-to-moment gameplay is not dynamic enough for me to, like, be as interested in it. Like, if a game's going to not have, like, super dynamic gameplay, it has to be, like, wholly invested in, like, being the story experience that it is. I love visual novels or something like that, where I feel like playing horror games for me is, like, the perfect blend of, okay, it wants me to, like, play it and be, like, engaged with, like, the playing experience because you're doing a lot of moment-to-moment stuff of playing it, but I'm not doing that much while I'm playing it, so I don't find it as interesting, which is why I like Dead Space, right? Which is why I like Dead Space so much, because, like, Dead Space still has limited controls. The way you move is, like, a bit slow. Like, if you want to shoot, like, at all, like, you have to slow down and stuff like that. But because of the mechanics of just, like, different types of enemies, where you focus on, like, shooting limbs, how many different ways your guns can shoot and stuff like that, like, stuff like kinesis in the middle of combat and stuff like that, there's enough mechanical going on that I enjoy it. I'm glad we still get horror games with combat. After Amnesia and Outlast, I thought they'd all be run hard games, which could get dull. See, that's the thing. Like, it's like my dislike of Amnesia. Like, I don't have anything against Amnesia. I don't think it's a bad game, but like, I don't enjoy playing Amnesia. Not because I find it too scary, but because I'm just not that interested in like the gameplay of it. Same with Outlast. Not today on all the new AAA games. No, I mean, neither am I. I just watched 8 fucking conferences on them. I'm not caught up. Can I ask you something? What's up? When two people start going out, it's normal for them to say, I love you to each other, right? Well, not straight away. But I'm not sure. In what kind of situation? Any situation. When you're holding hands, hugging each other, or whatever. People say I love you pretty often, right? That's cute. Maybe those lovely dummy couples do. That's cute. Some people do that when they first start dating. I thought so. I even said after I've been dating, said someone for a long time. If you stop saying it, it usually means you're getting tired of them. Yeah. I hate it when I say I love you and the guy gives some sort of vague response. Oh! Oh, no. No, we're gonna break her heart! No! We're gonna fuck her in the middle of a batting center, and then we're just gonna say, heh, good, after she declares her love for us. No! You can already see this going badly. You'd say I love you too, if you've been dating for a long time, wouldn't you? We'll have to wait and see. Kiryu, fuck you. Kiryu, fuck you. Do you remember that policeman who stopped me while we were on our date? Yeah. I ran into him again not long after that. He questioned you again? No. Actually, he was being friendly. He said he was getting off duty soon and asked if I wanted to go for coffee. He was trying to pick me up. That's what it was. I gotta go. Have a great Spitfire and enjoy whatever day or night you have, teams. Enjoy it.
Oi, oi.
Really? I never thought a cop would try something like that while he was on duty. You ever met Tanimura? Actually, yes, he has. It was kind of funny, so I let him buy me some. So tell me you like this guy. Sounds like the cops know your face now. That is it.
Huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe you won't be stopped that much anymore.
Oh.
I'd rather be questioned by the cops that than hit on.
そうだな
Yeah, I can understand that.
Ah.
But he's the only one who tried to pick me up. The others still just questioned me. I wonder if they're just asking questions, trying to get information for this guy, because they're all a bunch of fucking freaks. You sure you're not a wanted woman? Who knows? Maybe I've got a price on my head. Like Kiryu? I really don't understand why they question me so often, though. During my shoot today, the photographer complimented me on my body.
そうか
Oh, that's nice. Which part of my body do you think he complimented me on? Go on, guess. Boobs. Oh, her
そん
eyes.
なに見ないでください。
Beautiful eyes.
そんなに見ないでください。
Beautiful eyes.
そうだな
Kiryu's absolutely gonna break this poor woman's heart. It's gonna happen. Was it your eyes? They're so strong and
当た
defiant.
り。
That's right. I mean, Kiryu, do you have anything to say about people's eyes other than they're strong? They were going for a serious look today, and he said he loved how strong my eyes looked.
そうか
Ah, what kind of expression did you use? Could you show me?
ね
Sorry, I only turn it on while I'm working. You'll have to wait until the photos are published. You're working hostess right now.
あ
I got a craving for something sweet. Can I order some chocolate? No. You have full hearts and a full stomach. No chocolate. I am the cheap type.
そういえば
So you were talking about quitting the club a while ago. Did you decide what to do? Well, I was planning on quitting, but
なんだ
you're not sure? Yeah. Maybe I've had a change of
桐生
heart.
さん。
What do you think? Should I quit? I can't can't tell you that. Follow your heart. This is Kiryu we're talking about. Oh, you can't quit? No, apparently this woman I can tell not to quit. Apparently this one I
Yeah.
can. You can't quit. You should keep working here. Why? Well, I like coming here and drinking with you. You saying you'd miss
Yeah.
me? It's not really what I meant. I forgot I didn't turn my phone on to silent. Oh, Teams just in the Discord. That's what happened. I just, as a customer, I'd prefer... Alright, we can leave it at that. But I'll get you to say it someday. You're quite a handful. Babaca. At least hearts are way quicker to fill up in this game than
そうで
Yakuza
すよ
3.
ね。
Though I feel like I rant about other shit way longer than in Yakuza 3. So there is that. Fight the police officer, he sounds like a creep. We're probably gonna deck a cop by the end of this. We will probably deck a cop by the end of this. Now, do I mean the sub-story or with the hostess, or do I mean the video game because we're gonna deck a riot at some point? I mean both, obviously. A little while ago, I saw a little girl walking with her mum. She was wearing a most darling outfit. Did her mum pick it out? She looks like a princess. I probably dress up my kids in all kinds of fashionable clothes too. Oh, I get so kids grow up so fast. Maybe the kid didn't like it. Wow, Kiryu. Wow, Kiryu. I get jealous of some of the kids that come into work. Honest to God, I get kids coming in with their parents, and the kids are like 10, and they got leather jackets, and I'm just like, I didn't get any leather jackets when I was 10. What the fuck? What the fuck? The 10-year-old just comes rocking up, and they've just got like black leather jacket and black jeans, and I'm just like, I didn't get to be that cool when I was 10 years old. What the fuck? This is bullshit. God damn it. So unfair. Hello, it's me, Maya. Oh, hey, how's it going? I want to see you. Would you like to spend some time with me? Of course. Shall we meet in Theatre Square again? Hell yeah. It's a date. This is bullshit. Such bullshit. God, actually, speaking of cops and a customer at work today, I had a fucking customer. They had two kids with them, and the kids were just like looking at some of the stationery shelves because like mom was buying a lot of it, and it took a while. And the mom just turned around to the kids and just said to the kids, stop touching that. If you do that, the misgendering me, person's gonna call the cops on you. And I'm just like, Don't make me complicit in your carceral fucking punishment to tell your kids to stop misbehaving. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, kids, if you touch things on the shelves, you're gonna have the cops called on you. Like, what the fuck? What the, like, out of threatened punishments that you have to use. And, like, when I'm talking kids, I'm talking, like, maybe 4 and 6. Like, we're talking young as hell. And, like, the mum's threat to get the kids to behave is behave or the police will be called? The fuck is wrong with you? Like, what the hell? What the fuck? Woman? God damn it. Why was I born this way? Can't I be that kid? I want to be a kid who was fashionable. Fucking, you know what my parents bought me and had me wear when I was growing up? Like, camouflage cargo pants. Which I thought were cool when I was a kid and stuff like that, but like, I couldn't be a kid running around in black jeans and a leather jacket. Like, fuck. I've never buy anything as ever. I haven't tried to pick something off the shelves. I go to jail. Well, it's just like, I understand parents not wanting kids to just like grab everything on the shelves. One, they probably understand that if kids make a mess, I'm the one who has to clean it up. And two, if they break something, the parent's gonna have to pay for it. So like, I get the idea that if a kid can't, like, if a parent can't be directly with the child to just ask them, hey, don't touch things on the shelves, because they can't guarantee that the kid's not gonna drop it if they're not like directly with them because they're like at the counter buying lotto, to fuel their gambling habits and stuff like that. But, like, to turn around and say, is this, like, if you keep touching those things, you're gonna have the police called on you. It's like, what the fuck? What kind of lesson are you teaching your kids there? What the fucking shit? Fucking parents, I swear to God. Oh, God. Like, there are some days that I work where I get to the end of the day and I'm just like, we should make the concept of parenting fucking illegal. Like, we should make the concept that a parent just has total 100% control over their child and can just do basically fucking anything. Like, we should outlaw that, because it's fucked up. It's like, I do hear sometimes parents say where it's just like, it's my kid, so therefore I get to choose how to raise them and stuff like that. And I'm just like, other people also have the right to tell you that if you're doing it badly, to call you the fuck out on that and say, hey, you're doing a shithouse job. Other people have the right to also tell you that. Like, being a parent doesn't give you the right to just, like, totally fuck up your children by being an awful, shitty parent. What? No. 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 My parents are good for the most part. Slight differences on my end. Slight differences on my end. I mean, I also work in hell. Like, I work above an active hellmouth that is constantly spawning demons that possess and control the people who live around here. So I do see like really horrible parents very, very frequently and stuff like that. But I would say, like, I would genuinely say on an overall level, I would say there are significantly more bad parents than good parents. Like, as an overall ratio of just like how many parents there are compared to how many of them are actually good. Fuck it. How many of them are even decent? I would definitely say there's way more bad parents than good parents. And I think a lot of people who would consider themselves good parents are probably terrible fucking parents. Sorry to keep you waiting. Akiri-san. Looks like we're both here a little early. Sorry, now I'm getting into my rant about how I'm against the nuclear family system. About how it's fucked up that the idea that children are raised solely by parents and the parents have 100% control over it, as opposed to the fact that children should be raised by the community. Looks like we're both here a little early. Were you getting questioned again? Even I don't get questioned that often. Alright then. Hey, look over there. Oh, it's the same guy. He's trying to hit on someone else. My dad was a believer of fight for what you believe in. I mean, my dad thought he thought that. He didn't. He didn't actually, but he thought that. That's the one thing with my father. My father, like, the lessons that my father tried to teach me, like, he had the concept of the lesson correct, but how he thought I would take it would be in the worst possible way to turn out like him. But then I took it as, like, what the actual words were being, that were being said. And he was just, and it was just like a case of, no, not like that. Be your own person. Okay, I'll be my own person. Wait, not like that. When I said be your own person, I mean be who I want you to be. Be the person I want you to be. My father had that a lot, whereas like the word of what the lessons he would try to teach me were like the good things to teach, but his concept of what that should be, or how I should like use that lesson, were basically like the fucked up things. My father was very much like that.
Oh.
You've been here a while. Was someone a no-show? What? The girl shouldn't loiter around here by herself. You want to get a bite to eat with me instead? Okay, so this guy's a creep. Are you on duty? Oh, I'm just about done with my shift. I can be back in a minute if you can wait for me. How about giving me your email address? Who's with this guy? Hey, I know her. Really? Yep, I modeled with her a while ago. Oh, it's all connected. You don't need to apologize to my father. My father was an absolute cunt and a prick of a man, but like, don't need to apologize for it. Like, fortunately, like because I've usually been the type of independent person that I am, like even from a very, very young age. The fact that my father's a total cunt, it's not like I've father issues. It's just like I wish I had a good father when I grew up. I'm also just like, it sucks that my father kind of like was a shithouse and a piece of shit and stuff like that. But I mean, like, it's not like I'm upset that I missed it. Like, I have some people was just like, wouldn't you prefer to like have a father in your life and like talk to him even though he sucks? And I'm just like, no, he sucks. Why would I want to talk to him? Like the fact that he's my father don't mean shit. It's like I was just trying to pick up pretty girls he sees while working. Ugh, what a creep. Don't worry, Kiri-san. I absolutely hate men like him. I wasn't worried. Right, let's get going.
どこ行こっか
We're gonna go out to eat because it's Foster and I'm ranting about a lot of stuff, so. Watami! Because everyone loves Watami! Go eat light at Watami. Go eat light there. Alright, order everything on the menu. Hold back on the drinking. What's the don't go overboard, Kiri. You sound like a parent. What's the strongest booze on the menu? What's the strongest drink you've got? I need that drink from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that like feels like your brain gets hit with a lemon or whatever it was. I don't know, or like a brick wrapped in a lemon. Is my camera going out of focus really frequently, or are my eyes going out of focus and not able to see my face cam properly? I don't know. Maybe I should order for the both of us. Everything. No, if I order everything, hearts will go down. Really on the rocks? Yo, we've got almost everything on the menu here. What are those two? One of them's alcoholic, she'll like that. Decide what to order. Organic soybean, yes, tofu. That sounds kind of nice. Omelette. Mackerel, ugh. I think I've ordered everything on this menu that I would personally eat. So we'll get the soybean tofu. Because I like soy stuff. Crab salad. Oh god. God, do I hate egg or fish more? Oh, it's also got yams in it. All of it's got fucking fish. I was gonna go for this one. I'll go for that one. Don't know why I'm ordering like I'm gonna be the one who eats it.
ありがとうございます
I like most foods, but the foods that I don't like, I usually fucking despise. Fish, egg. I know, I ordered possibly the worst dish for me. Fish and egg combined. God, you serve it with some coffee and I will just fucking die immediately. Thanks for taking me out. No problem. I hate more than I thought I would. I ordered for the both of us. I got like an omelette and rice. You always talk to me like another adult in the room. Oh, that is very much not what most parents I've ever interacted with. Most parents that I interact with, the way they talk to their kid, they talk like an authority figure, and it sucks. Like the amount of times that I see parents just being like, "Child, don't do this," and the kid will go, "Why?" And the parent will just go, "Because I told you to." And I'm just like, yeah, that's gonna fucking work. That'll raise a healthy, well-adjusted individual. Like I wrote in my email, if you just show them fashionable clothes, they'll develop a good sense of fashion. So when I have a kid, I want to give her a thorough education about clothes. Ever heard of a mother who wants to focus her child's education on fashion?
何
I don't
頼
know
み
that
ま
I'm
す
in a leather jacket. Girl, I started talking about kids in the kid in the leather jacket at the start of like
Hi.
getting that email. That felt like 15 minutes ago, and all we did was go on the date. Jesus Christ.
大好き
Jesus Christ. I'm so slow at the video game. That's not too bad. We're like a bit over 3 hours. That's the usual for the hostess episodes. We do this and then we do the sub story. Actually, we should probably do the quiz bar thing immediately because the last two hostesses that we have aren't related to the quiz bar in any capacity. Because they're the Elise ones. And if I wait until we do the sub story episode, I'm going to forget. So we'll end this by doing the quiz bar story. Otherwise I'll forget. All the answers are. Have you heard anything interesting lately? No. I don't know goddamn shit. Reals if wrong. It was wrong. Look up and work it out from there. Yeah, no, very much also parents that I know will try to give the impression to their children, I am correct about everything, and I know everything. And if you ever question me on anything, you should be on it. I've known horrible parents for almost my entire life. But from me and people whose parents I know, there's been a few good ones across all of that. And then the parents that I interact with in terms of like my job and stuff like that are usually, I mean, again, I live in an area where most of the people are horrible, so obviously that would translate to most of the people, like the parents being horrible too. My policeman from before keeps emailing me. It's getting annoying. You gave him your email address? Yeah, I thought knowing a policeman might come in handy. I'm regretting it. Let me know if it gets to be a problem. I'm willing to deck a cop. That's a great answer. He knows he doesn't know everything. Damn. If I had any adult who could admit that as I was growing up, that would have helped. Because I had that a lot when I was younger. That, like, being a kid, being the smart, curious, inquisitive type, I would find out things, and then I would be correct about things. And then when a parent would say something and they were incorrect about it, I would point out, like, that it's incorrect, and they'd get angry at me for it. And I'm just like, you're being angry at me because I'm literally correct. And then it's like, it doesn't matter if you're correct. You're the child, and I'm the adult. And I'm just like, okay, you're a scumbag. Fuck off. We had a lot of teachers who were like that in high school, too. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, my camera is just going out of focus very frequently. I wonder if it's a little... Might be a little smudged on there or something. Might have to clean it. Or maybe the new exposure settings that avoid the wavies behind me and stuff like that, because like it doesn't change brightness. Maybe the exposure settings make it a little bit harder for it to focus on my face consistently. I could turn off autofocus, but like the other things. If I turn off autofocus, then I have to set it to a specific thing. Also, actually no, I need to leave autofocus on, because if I hold up something to the camera to show you, I need autofocus on for that. I've got a few connections in the Kamurocho police. Kiri, you know Date, he doesn't work for the cops anymore. Oh, there's Tanimura. He knows Tanimura. Although, I don't even know if the police department thinks Tanimura's alive at this point after the end of his section.
本当
You do? That might help. But reporting a cop for stalking is a big deal, so... yeah, you're right. Let's see what would happen, though. Fucking dick in. Let's wait a bit longer and see if he gives up. If he doesn't stop after you ask him to, let me
そう
know.
ですね
I'll deck him. Hopefully it won't come to that. I know, man, like, if we can't agree, we'll research it and work it out together. Yeah, I wish I had parents who or any adults who would do that, where it's just like, are we not sure about something? Well, let's go find out, and then we can both learn. Like, no adults would ever do that for a child as I was growing up. Fucking never. Like, in most adults' eyes, not even just parents or, like, other people's parents, but it's any adult, even if they weren't a parent of anyone. Like, for me growing up, it was mostly a case of, I'm the adult and you're the child. That means I'm correct and you're wrong. And if you question that, then, like, oh, well, fuck you, you're just a kid. Do you think I should email him back? It can't be a good idea to ignore him, can it? It's a terrible idea. Terrible idea to write him back, because that's just going to encourage it. I mean, also, not emailing him back is going to encourage it. So, yeah. I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Well, ask him to come to the club. And say you've already got a boyfriend. Say that one, because men respect other men and don't want to intrude on their space more than they respect women's right to autonomy. That should make him give up. I don't think so. Tries to pick up girls who are waiting for their dates. He wouldn't care. But if you really say it, it wouldn't seem odd. It wouldn't seem odd when you start replying to his emails. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I'll try it, and you can be my boyfriend. That way, if he sees us together, I won't have to make up some excuse. Good.
あの
Okay. Why do you always want chocolate? Women eat so much.
Arigato.
Eat a proper meal.
すいません
I know you have to do like fucked up shit to keep your body and appearance for your job, but like snacking on small discs of 1,000 yen chocolate can't be good for you. I'm really thinking about quitting my job here. You are? Yes. Okay. Do you mind telling me why?
あの
It was great when I started, since my boyfriend was working a night job. But now working here is getting in the way. In the way? Of what? Modeling. Of seeing you. Aww. Aww. But you see me when you come to the club. I actually live in Okinawa. But you see me when you come to the club. When I come to the club.
Oi, oi.
Isn't that enough? But then you're just one of my customers. I want our relationship to be more than that. Unless you don't want it to be. Maybe I'm just a hostess to you.
Yeah.
That's not true. I don't want our relationship to end at the
本
club.
当
Really? Yes. Yay! I'm so happy! But remember, I'll kill you if you request other hostesses after I quit. Hey, Kiryu, maybe stop fucking women. Just like 10 seconds after you stop others. Like sleeping with someone else. Maybe it might be a good idea.
そうだな。
You don't have to worry about that, I think. The completion list will be done after this. You don't know Elise is a hostess club, right? I gotta stay for the half a heart.
おかわり
Would you like another drink? Kogetsu green. Hell yeah.
Hi.
Something to eat? No
そうで
food.
すか
We ate 2 discs of chocolate. It's plenty of food. That's plenty of food.
Kanpai.
Maybe I shouldn't order drinks.
乾杯。
ゆっくりしてってね
Maybe I shouldn't order drinks because then it takes time to go through the drink
はい
cutscene.
どうぞ
There's so many cutscenes.
私
Like the nature of hostesses when you're their manager and the training and stuff, it's just here's 3 questions and they're at least fully voice acted, so it's more engaging and stuff like that. Like it's not just that like the content itself isn't as interesting as the others because everything was said about the dialogue before. It's also just like they're super padded. They're super padded. Not even just with how many there are, but just all the busy work that happens in between. My friends get mad at me for saying the same things over and over again. See this hostess enough that you just see that question again. Like what?
そうそう
Well, today I asked my friend if she'd eaten yet, and she said she had a hamburger. 10 minutes later, I was like, so have you eaten yet? And she was like, I told you I had a hamburger. It's pretty bad. Yeah, they get mad because they think I'm not really listening. That's a bad memory. High five. It is kind of rude. Wow, Kiryu. Wow, Kiryu. You need to pay attention to what your friends are saying, especially if you're the one asking them the
そう
question.
ですか
Yeah, I guess it is rude. Is that really what's happening? Are you not listening?
うーん
Well, it doesn't happen when we're talking about something important. Maybe I don't pay enough attention to trivial things. I feel a little sorry for your friends then. I should be more careful in conversation.
Oi, oi.
Good luck with that. You've been a hostess for how long and you haven't learned that? Okay. I wish I had a driver's license. You don't have one? Kiryu, do you have one? Oh yeah, he drove in Yakuza 0. We established this earlier. Never mind. You can go to driving school.
も
I went once, but I took too long, so they kicked me out. Why did you take so long? I was too busy. I couldn't find the time to go to school.
Oi, oi.
Ah, that makes
う
sense.
も
Kind of strange for a girl my age not to have a license, huh? I just want to go back to driving school. I mean, fuck car culture, and also I don't drive because of like medical issues, and also because I hate cars, and also I'm scared of cars. So, you know, it's not that weird. It's not that weird. Just be queer, then it's normal. You don't need a license. Oh no, they can be expensive.
そうだな。
I understand why you don't want to
う
go back.
あ
Yeah. I wonder some kind of discount I could get. I mean, just give him a handy as you're driving, and that'll make you pass. Definitely will work. People you're not perfect. Those who don't realize this are arseholes. Very, very, very extremely true. Even after you get your license, it can be expensive to own a car. You need to make some changes in your life. Yeah, fuck owning a car too. That shit's expensive as hell.
そうですね
True. But having a car would change my life in other ways. I could go for drives whenever I wanted. Why would you want to, just going for a drive for the reason of just driving? I'm so different to you. And there are places that are hard to get by on train. That's why I don't go to those places. Or in the case of certain things, I end up getting driven, usually by someone Hannibal knows. Because I'm going to those places, it's usually Hannibal. Talking about concert venues. The more I talk about it, the more I want to get a license after all. Maybe I will go back to driving school. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. My son sent the funniest picture yesterday. I want to show it to you, but I think I deleted it. Not the memes! No! What kind of picture was it? I was sitting on top of a bar with a backpack or something on my back. Were you drunk? I think so. I don't remember it at all. You didn't drink much. Oh, it was from last year. I don't know why she just sent it to me now. See if she can send it to you again. A backpack? Were you traveling? Oh no, it wasn't mine. I think it belonged to somebody else at the bar. Why were you wearing it? Oh, that's hard to say. When I get drunk, I like to wear anything I can get my hands on. Bags, jewelry, other people's clothes. What? That sounds like a problem. Maybe you can put a lot of clothes on before you get drunk. That just might work. But I don't drink too much now nowadays, so it's not a big deal anymore. Are you sure about that? You keep talking about drinking. You keep talking about drinking all the time. If everyone saying the world would be boring. Diversity! Diversity! What's that thing from the end of the world ends with you? About like the clashing of stuff and like that's like well it's cool and sick and stuff like that. I really gotta get around to finish that fucking game. I really gotta get around to like actually finishing World Ends With You. I have one stream left to do for it. I just haven't finished the prep for it. I really gotta get around to doing that. Is he gonna say it? She literally said earlier, if I say I love you, you have to say it back. I love you. Oh my god, he said it! Oh my god, he said it! Because he knew he would die if he didn't. I'll be waiting for you. He actually requited it. Though it felt more like because he was threatened more than anything else. I had to work at both my hostess job and modeling job today. I think I better turn in early tonight. I actually find myself out early. I fall asleep. My head hits the pillows and I'm out cold till morning. God, you lucky fucker without having cluster headaches. Text message. Staying busy keeps you healthy. Burnouts a thing, can do. I say, being someone who works 6 days a week and streams 6 days a week. So excited for tomorrow's 9-hour stream. Hey, Kiri-san, I love you too. I'll be back in Kamurocho when another problem happens with the Tojo. What's wrong? A policeman from before came by again and won't leave me alone. Where are you? In front of the lockers on Taihei Boulevard. I'll be right there. Oh, dodge the peoples. Oh, sorry. Just knocking everyone flat on their ass. Sorry. Bang, bang, bang. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. Everyone want to hit me. Stop wanting to hit me. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're there. You know what? It might be 1 or 2 more steps before we can actually fight the boss, so... You're the famous Kiri-san. We hear us once we take you down, both Kamurocho and the money will be ours. They say, you know, oh. I know this is the same dialogue. I think I have to actually just go to where it's at. I think I just have to actually go up to... Maybe I have to actually just go up to the Millennium Tower to advance this onwards. Maybe. Sweet! God, that's so brutal. God, that's so brutal. Ah, damn it. It didn't let me do the Hulk Slam trick of just going bam, 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 bam. So where's my time in telling you bosses and where I can find him? Huh? Oh, okay. So, okay, somewhere high up. Okay, yeah. So now I have to actually go out and find someone. Okay, so that's what we have to do. I'm not gonna do that now though. All right. Hi there, fucking asshole. Why are you being so cold to me? Why don't you answer my emails? I'm really not interested. Please leave me alone. You can't treat me like this. Policemen should behave better. Insulting an officer is a crime, you know. Is it? Shit, it probably is. Do you want to continue this conversation at the station? What? I haven't done anything. That's enough, asshole. Kiryu-san. Huh? Who are you? Give me your name and badge number. Huh? What are you talking about? If you're a cop, you've got to have some ID. Show it to me. I don't have it. I left it at the station. He's totally not a cop, isn't he? Look, Smash is the best in Yakuza. Just grab their legs and throw them over your head repeatedly. It's undefeatable unless it's an enemy that can break out of ground grabs, which is a lot of them. That makes no sense. Cops have to carry their badges with them at all times. Why don't you have yours? I think we're done listening to you. You're no cop. Maya, look closely at his uniform. The color's not quite right. Seriously? Oh, I hadn't noticed before. He's been posing as a cop to try and pick up girls. But that stops now. Damn it! You've ruined my plan! You'll pay for this! Like, just... His name is Ouchie. I'm gonna give him some fucking ouchies. He's gonna have so many fucking ouchies. There's your fucking ouchies. You're under arrest for assaulting an officer. Yada, 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 doa. You're the one who should be arrested for impersonating a police officer. That probably is actually a crime. Huh? That's illegal? Probably. Probably. Wild guess. Yes. Some guys come up with bizarre ways to pick up girls. You okay? I've been thinking about leaving the club so I can focus more on modeling. But now I'm going to stay a little longer. Why? I'm not a very good judge of people. He didn't do anything wrong. It was his fault. There have to be like at least 3 easier and better ways to get a girl to date you. Literally anything. Literally anything. I know, but I think if I work at the club a while longer, I'll get more life experience. Then maybe I'll be a better judge of people. Didn't you say you've been working there longer than most of the others as is already? It's super illegal? I figured so. I figured it would be definitely illegal because, like, impersonating someone who has legal authority to keep the interests of the virtual capital. I mean, to have legal... Impersonating someone who has legal authority is probably super illegal to pretend that you have that. Plus, it's where I met you. I can't really imagine leaving anymore. I see. I've been thinking. We could take our relationship up a notch. Just for today. Huh? Let's go out on a date. Not as a hostess and a customer, but as a man and a woman. Sounds good. I mean, even if Kiryu reciprocates it, I'm not going to have, like, the pop-off. I mean, he already did earlier, technically. I'm not going to have the pop-off that he did for Raimi, because, like, for Raimi, there wasn't any threat of do it or I'll kill you. And Raimi and Kiryu had way better chemistry. I really love you, you know. Me too. So I feel like I don't know if he's saying it back because he actually means it or he just knows what she wants to hear. Because he specifically doesn't say it to almost every hostess. It's very specific that he basically never says it. That's why it was so shocking to see it for Raimi. Because I think in Yakuza 3, it's literally only her that he says it to. And there was no, like, discussion beforehand about you better say it. It just felt like it was a natural response for him to say because he genuinely felt it, because he had genuine chemistry with her. Where she's, like, already said you better do it, so it feels like he's just saying it because, like, he knows she wants to hear it. That makes me so happy. Oops. What? I wanted you to say that you loved me, but I said it first. Aw, I screwed up that plan. Now that I've said it, though, I can say it as much as I want, right? I love you! Aww, can't wait to never see or interact with you again. I mean, they also very specifically with Raimi made it so that she never showed up again. Like, for Raimi, she quit her job afterwards. You literally couldn't even interact with her again because she quit after the final conversation that you have with her. So, like, for Raimi and Kiryu, it was very specifically, it's just like, we are parting ways here, but we do have these feelings for each other. Just our lives are going in separate ways. We're like, you could go back and see her. I mean, there's also not. It's to make her feel better. Again, yeah, this one doesn't feel as real as Raimi. Wow, it's really starting to hit me now. It wasn't too long ago that we were only a customer and a hostess. You're the first one who's ever made me feel this way. I can't wait for our next date. I love you. I'm literally never going to see you again, and I feel awkward about it. Oh yeah, we technically did finish all the hostesses, haven't we? Because the hostesses for the Elise Club count as a separate list. So technically we've done them all. We're also going to go to Quizbar. We're on the way, actually we'll go past Bob first. And then we're going to go to Quizbar and do the sub-story for that, because otherwise I will forget the answers. You've won over all the hostesses. Congratulations. You're worthy of the title Emperor of the Night. Not Lord of the Night. I have a prize for you. Come to Naomi's and I'll give it to you. Sick. Yeah, if I don't do it now, I'll forget. But that's technically all of the not extra hostesses unlocked. The main 7. There's still 2 left somehow. Really? Sorry. Next time we do sub-stories and stuff like that. Honestly, we might try and finish all of the sub-stories that Kiryu has left outside of, like, the last bits. Because the final stream might be focused on finishing, this, like, the gang stuff for Kiryu. We're probably going to want to finish IF7, which we've Oh, hey, it's you. Because we've also got IF7 stuff to do. So maybe, like, the second last stream will be, like, finishing this thing, doing the IF7 stuff, because we've got to do that for every character. And then also, whatever the final sub-story happens to be, we've also got to do that. So that might be the final stream. So we might try and do as many of the sub-stories as we can. Like, maybe try to knock out all of them, for the next stream for Kiryu. If there's, like, 1 left, maybe it'll be fine. We'll probably save side demons for the episode where we do IF7 and everything as well. Because, because we're going to be changing characters to do the IF7 stuff anyways for that, so we'll be changing over to Saejima. So we'll do, like, his final sub-story then. So don't waste my time telling me boss is where I can find him. And last thing I tell you... So yeah, I just have to go and place for it. Alright, okay, try to get into this fucking building. Hello! So new Coliseum stuff, or we just want, something, quick to fill in time? Oh, Lucky Mallet! A rare weapon that brings great luck to those who swing it. We have a powerful hammer now. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, if we finish all the sub-stories next stream and there's nothing left to do, or we do IF7, and gang stuff in that stream and we finish stuff, yeah, we can check that out. I mean, Kiryu can do Coliseum, I'm going to guess. Kiryu's done Coliseum in every game, I would assume he'd do it in this one as well. It's not just Saejima. Mobita. Heard the rooms at the underground mall? Some people say it's haunted. Wait, what? Supposedly, when they were constructing the place, one of the workers mysteriously died. Now his angry, underpaid spirit haunts the halls. Big giant. It's a lucky hammer too. Eek! Please tell me you're lying. Please tell me it's not real. Wish I could. I was walking through there the other night. See, place was deserted, but I swear I heard footsteps behind me, following me, watching me. I turned around slowly, of course, and I saw a figure, pale and white, disappearing around a corner. Eek! Let's get out of here. Such a scaredy cat. All right, just hold on my arm. I'll keep those scary ghosts away. Go see the underground mall. Maybe the girls at the club would be interested in that story. That's what that is? Oh my god. Oh my god. Did we unlock this sub-story for Kiryu, actually? Did we speak to them? I think we did. Oh yeah, because the dialogue was different because Kiryu knows the Mars fighters. Yeah. They both do it, but Saejima has special bonus that Kiryu doesn't. Is it the stuff where you fight with the fighter people? Because we already did that part. Or is there yet another one on top of that? Because I know we did the one where we fight with the people that Saejima trained. We did a little bit of that, I'm pretty sure. Izuka Saito. Oh, I didn't save. Oh, I didn't save. I didn't save. I need to confirm that I'm getting the right answers for this, because otherwise I'd have to reload all the hostesses. Uh-oh. Something really unique about her. Alright, and I heard she's holding down a day job too. She's an embalmer. Well, that I at least know for guaranteed. She's an embalmer. No kidding! I knew something seemed special about her. Okay, let's see. I heard she's got some kind of trip that guys go crazy for. The ones that guys go crazy for? She offers to watch backs, but they don't go crazy for that. So I don't actually know what the correct answer is there. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna look at sub-stories. Kiryu sub-stories. I'm assuming it's the last one on the list. Kiryu versus Hostess Clubs. There it is. Kiryu versus Hostess Clubs. Yeah, offers to watch the backs. That's what she offers, but I don't know if the guys go crazy for it. She offers to watch their backs. Kinda weird. I'll have to get a piece of that action. One more thing. Do you know what she usually likes to eat? I think she was the vegetable sticks lady, because I think the second one was chocolate. I am correct. Veggie sticks. That's cute. I'll have to order that next time I go. Give me a lot of info, but you sure it's reliable enough to print? It's as good as gold. Fighting gold. I was right, this baby up and hand it to a Shibe-san. She's downright scared of him as a deadline. Oh, Shibe-san will bring in your payment by, so you wouldn't mind stopping again later, would you? Gotta walk outside and walk back in. Because she specifically mentioned that the washing the back thing, like, makes guys run away. That's the thing I was confused about. Kiryu-san, I can't write with the info, was a real slam dunk. Getting a lot of thanks from the guys and helped him have a great time at the club. I've been even improved my sitting among my fellow editors. It's good enough for XZ, so it's better than gold. I got a bonus for the article, so I had to throw him a little extra for you. Hell yeah, more money. Bring us some information anytime you got it. We're counting on you. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this now, because otherwise I'll forget. I'm gonna put on the Yakuza training gear, because Gear's not max level yet. Fuck it, we'll put on the Lucky Hammer too. Just for the next episode, because we're gonna be doing a lot of sub-stories and fighting and stuff, so put on the training gear. Just for the time being. Ready to tell you about Maya Mori. From Julha, heard she's really well known for her other work, but do you know what that is? She's a model. She's a model. Some of the questions are easy. Hey, that sounds interesting. I'll have to check it out. Some of her work. Say, does she have any problems she might like to talk about? Religious zealots are trying to recruit her. Yakuza are hitting on her. She keeps getting questioned by the police. Well, we solved that problem because it was just... Oh, actually, no, because the other cops... No, other cops do still question her. Other cops do still question her. It's not always the same guy, so she still has that issue. But we can get a good reaction by putting that in there. Let's see, last question. Any food she's really into? She was into chocolate. She was into chocolate. Gotta be careful what they like, you know. She sure loves talking about it. Give me a lot of info, be sure it's light enough to print. It's good as gold. I feel like this is an incredible... This is such a betrayal of trust. Like, you go to a hostess club and you talk to the girls, and with like the characters that you do, because they end up, you know, fucking you in the middle of a batting center. They talk to you about really personal stuff, and then you just go to someone and just say, hey, here's all their personal details and information and things about their life for you to publish in a magazine. You should definitely publish your police problems in your magazine. Yes, definitely. This isn't fucked up and weird at all. Kiryu-san, the article I wrote was a real slam dunk. Lots of thanks from the guys that helped him have a great time in the club. There we go. Hell yeah, 30,000 yen again. Well, that's all I can tell you. I spend most of my time outside Kamurocho now. I totally understand. Thank you for all the info. We really mean it. I don't know what we do if it would have done if it came down to Minamizawa-san. I really don't. I mean, even this sub-story feels like it's like not canon, like entirely, because of the like all of the characters like having issues and like wanting advice from people. Like they want advice from as many hostesses as they can. But like the start of the sub-story feels like they're just getting this idea every time. So even this sub-story feels like it falls into some of the non-canonicity that like stuff that the hostess content is. Actually, there is one other thing. What's that? Since Minamizawa-san's column got a good response, we're putting a new column about Kamurocho nightlife. We were hoping to find somebody who knows Kamurocho inside and out, which is why we'd like you to write a column. Want me to write it? Absolutely. Actually, really the only one who could pull this off. Yeah, that said on me writing it. I guess I could do it. Thank you so much. Shiba-san, what's gonna happen to my story? We'll need you to keep writing it. At least until Kiryu-san's column hits the presses. Great. Nice. Nice. Yo, we leveled up. Let's fucking go. Not that I can do anything with it, because I'm saving up for the next one that costs 4. So I can't do anything with this level up. But we did get another level up. So that's cool. So that's fun. So that's where we'll call it for today. Oh, I should hit someone with Lucky Mallet. I should find someone to hit with Lucky Mallet first. Wait, where am I going? I'm gonna go this way because I want to save its arena. Not that there's a reason to save its arena, but it's the closest one. Yeah, 3 hours stream because it takes so long to talk to all the fucking hostesses. What? Okay, I know that like Curious is now overtaking the job. How did Minamizawa get to writing a magazine again? I forget. Because he was a comedy duo person. Like, I know he had issues in... Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god. I know he had issues in, like, Yakuza 3 of, like, writing and stuff like that. How did he get roped into the... Oh my god, it gives you money. Oh my god, it gives you money on every hit. Oh my god, it gives you money on every hit. Nice. Do you get money on heat moves with it? Like, do you get like a big boost of money on heat moves? God damn it. No money from heat moves. No money from heat moves. It's actually kind of decent money too. Like, you get a couple thousand. I mean, like, compared to the 3 million that I have, it's not much, but, like, it ain't nothing. Still the Lucky Hammer. Knuckles Lucky Hammer for nothing. It's doing pretty well. I'm a fan of it. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, that's so mean. No, the hammer broke. No. I mean, like, we made a decent amount of money just from this fight alone. Though, how much money does it cost to repair it? And does the money that it costs to repair it use all of the money that I just earned by doing that? Because I do have to repair it if I want to use it again, because it just literally broke. He's a decently famous celebrity. Could probably leverage himself for gig writing and nightlife-based column. But why isn't he doing, like, his actual job of, like, doing comedy stuff? Or were they just, like, between stuff for the Masked Fighters overall? Were they just, like, between, gigs or something? It came up at some point, I'm sure, and I've completely forgotten. I've completely forgotten what it would have been. But anyway, that is it for today. Wow, that was almost 4 hours. Maybe I shouldn't ramble as much for the next hostess one. Maybe I shouldn't ramble as much for the next one, so it doesn't take 4 fucking hours. But yes, next time, yeah, I think next time we're just gonna try and do as much of, like, Kiryu sub-stories as we can. The other person got more famous is doing big famous person things. Aw. Oh, but, like, their whole thing was, like, being the straight man and the wacky man for their comedy routine. Yeah, next time we'll probably get a bunch of Kiryu's sub-stories done. I mean, like, if it takes 5, like, if it's looking like it's gonna be, like, 5 hours, I probably won't. I don't know how long it will take to do, to finish everything off when we do, like, IF7 and, whatever the final sub-story is for, like, the second final episode. So we probably want to save some sub-stories for that. I mean, we'll save side missions for that because we'll be changing characters and stuff. But, yeah, we'll probably get a bunch done next time. Maybe not every single sub-story. Might save a couple for the last bit. And we'll probably make a dent in the gang stuff, but probably not finish it. But, that's the plan. So yeah, next stream will be sub-stories. Stream after that will be hostess. Stream after that will be finishing all the sub-stories and all of the content. And then stream after that, we beat the game. Which the stream after that will be like a short one, but that's how I'm always gonna end Yakuza by doing like the end of the game as its own stream, like no matter what, because, well, just me giving my thoughts on the game will take 2 hours after I beat the game, so it's always gonna be a long stream no matter what. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you next time, and until then, this is version 2, signing out.